have discussion with a lot of people. They don't want to talk about. They don't really go into the Bible.
They trying to get the conversation away from the Bible.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
because they
yeah,
want to talk about. Well, we call it semantics, but that's what they want to talk about. Pretty
yeah.
much semantics. Because
Right,
the Bible will answer it.
right. You know, I watch some of these brothers that's about our age. You know, early 50s, late 40s, right? And they seeing some of the vanity in the world, and they kind of toss to and fro, like they understand the truth, but application of it,
Right,
no application.
right,
And I always like to start with the Sabbath and maybe the dietary law.
right.
Because now we live in 2026, bro. You got to go to the store and buy the pork and shit.
Yeah.
That means you know you got to go
Yeah,
up
you
there
talk
and
twice about this also,
yeah,
right?
you had to go up there and buy it, man. Or you was out to eat and you ordered it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and
So
you
that conscience of it, that you're
right.
conscientiously going to the
Yeah.
store, buying the pork when you know
When you
that
know, yeah.
Leviticus 11 is telling you you can't have it,
And you still
Right.
doing
and
that.
you're still doing it.
And then the next level to that is, let's say you go out to eat with someone and you're paying the bill. I can't buy that for you,
Yeah,
man.
man, listen, I'm the same way,
I can
man.
I ain't buying that. I don't even want to be around you eating that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
I guess that's another level to it.
Because I be thinking about that, being out in the dating pool, man, and you trying to be in that
Yeah,
bitch, man, and you
yeah.
dating the sister,
And
man. I'm
she
like,
want that right there.
man,
You know, right. And you'll compromise. You'll trim your waist. Let me go trim them. That's another telltale sign. He look,
Sexy shit you do.
he bought that,
right.
huh? Some of these Negroes, man, they are what do they call it? Defile with women.
Yeah.
They defile with women, man.
Because I even learned that even with myself. Once you start it, bro, it won't stop there. The barrier has been broken. Once you break the barrier, okay, you done this. You can't do this and don't do nothing else.
Oh, you don't continue to trim your
So
waist.
now you go. It's just now it's about picking and pride, picking and choosing about, and that's where it starts at. So you got to
Yeah,
be. And the bro used to get on me about that. Like you got to be no from the gate, no all the way around,
yeah,
no, no, no. You just the bad,
yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is. No,
Man, I try to tell my kids, man, the
well,
Bible is the measuring stick.
well,
Yeah.
She got to conform to this.
well.
Thank you,
She
bro.
don't conform to this. You shouldn't even be taking that shit seriously. What are you
Nah,
doing?
ain't even no
Oh
point.
no,
Let's go on.
yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, sis. Yeah,
It's,
I ain't gonna drink the
Tommy?
whole. You gonna drink the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
If
I
you,
have one more glass of water and I have plastic bottles like that.
I just want some water.
Okay.
oh, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna get that one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, room temperature. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's very important, man. The Bible is your measuring stick, man.
Yeah.
See if she gonna obey this right here. If she
Yeah.
ain't gonna obey this, another good measuring stick is what type of daddy she had. If the
That's the
father was compromised and he one of the ones that do anything for his wife, happy life, happy wife, and talk that shit to his daughter, or if she love and respect her father and he a good disciplined man,
Right.
you got a good woman.
That's a good one.
You get some
Yeah.
good. That's a good start.
It's a
Right.
good start.
Because she understands structure within the home.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
You got them angry ones with an angry daddy that used to beat on them, beat all.
yeah,
beat
get
them.
away from that.
Yeah,
Get away
bro.
from that. The most I got some irony, man, because the attractive girl, she got a fucked up life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You got to think about it, bro. An attractive woman, she's had many guys that have many spirits that's been after her. So
Yeah.
she's came in contact with a lot of spirits.
Yeah,
A lot of men that trying to talk to her, talk about it, saying all different type of things.
yeah,
So she done heard it all, and she's been hurt because she's been. Most women is naive. They
Yeah.
go fall for it a couple times.
yeah.
And
That's
they don't get hurt.
man. That's why you cannot go after your lust,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
You cannot do that. You
Yeah.
got to make yourself a fool, man.
There you go.
You know what I mean? They had a pimp named Johnny Dollar. You know when I was coming up, bro,
Johnny Dollar.
I used to watch. Yeah, it was in the culture back in Houston, man. American Pimp, things like that.
Mhm.
And I really do. Some of these pimps got some good, powerful sayings, man. And even that they into the stuff that they into, but some of the guidance, some of the things that they telling you is very good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
They
very
took it
good.
right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
he is.
And what he used to say is, don't go after the girl you like, go after the girl that like you.
My mama told me that.
He had one of them type sayings. He would say a lot of good stuff, man.
And that's important, bro, because if you think about that, if you go after a woman you like, she might not like you as much as you like her.
Right.
And you putting all that energy into a woman that don't really like you
Yeah.
that much, bro. That's as a man,
And-
that's
That's why I tell the women that I teach or the men that I teach, like, don't go after the woman that has a crush, you know, because if she got a crush, the crush ain't you, you know,
Right.
you crushing on her, but she crushing on somebody else.
right.
Yeah, and you know, so I always been. My mama definitely told me that from the beginning.
Yeah, man. Create a lot of problems and things, man.
We ready? See the pop. Oh, did you see this?
Do this. Is this cord? Is this because
Pull it.
this is it? Do I got more room? Because
Yeah,
I'm
you got a lot
afraid to
more
pull
room.
it. Okay.
Look at this. Look.
Do I need to move this?
You don't remember that face? You don't know that face?
Mm-mm. Who was that?
You don't remember this face?
Mm-mm.
No, let me show it to you right now. You gonna be like, bro, that's crazy. I just gotta find it. I just talked to Jay Prince the other day too. I gotta find this picture where his ass in it.
So you got knocked up.
Who the fuck is Jay Prince at this damn? That's crazy. You don't remember that face.
I don't remember. Well, he just turned pro. What did we?
Matter of
working?
fact, he just turned pro. You remember that?
Oh wow, that's him.
That's Capitilo.
Oh,
Dylan Capitilo, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
He was working with Canelo and everything.
You know, that don't mean shit.
I don't mean nothing.
Right
Canelo can't fight for you.
He can't get in there. Fight for you, buddy. Yeah, but I don't wish nothing bad on him, man. He'll come back strong.
Yeah, he come back.
Yeah,
But what is that like?
Yeah,
Is that- what is that? That's like he got like.
oh, debut.
Oh wow.
He's 17 and they're fighting that hard with them grown ass men, hitting hard as hell.
Mm. Yeah.
Hitting hard as hell. You in there fighting with them big boys, them grown ass men. Just hell no. My son got way more sense than that. But yeah, they'll see soon.
You'll see soon. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Covenant Brothers Podcast, where we talk about what's happening right now as a backdrop in the Word of God, the solution. I am 1/3 of the brothers, Rishayev, the husband that loves husbandry. And with me this Sabbath, I got my brothers, the father to the fatherless, and Mr. Cold Air Prophecy himself. Brothers, what's going on? Shalom.
Shalom, bro.
Shalom,
What
shalom.
up?
All
Happy
praise.
Sabbath,
Happy
man.
Sabbath.
Happy Shabbat.
Happy Shabbat, man.
Sabbath, bro.
King, what's going on, bro? Talk to me.
Nothing, man. You know, I was at the gym. You know, you
This
was at the
week,
gym
man,
too.
we've been working, man. I
We
got a
been
little work
working.
in. I got a little work in this week.
Hey, bro was working in the gym, man. He was working. I got back into sparring finally. My brother got to see me spar,
Yeah.
which is it
was good.
It's always good,
It was
man.
good work.
I had to hit my son hard for the first time.
Yeah.
I had to hit him.
I
had to
seen
hit-
that
had to hit him
too.
hard. Had to hit him hard. He said he seen stars.
Shouts out to the hunter if he out here watching.
Shouts out. But I had to, you know, because
Nephew, Shalom.
it's a story where there was this guy that was getting ready to fight a big, strong, cock-strong dude, and I forget his name, but he was supposed to fight Phil
Okay.
Wheaton.
Gotcha.
Okay. And when I was sparring him, I'm such a nice guy. I hit him soft, pap. I ain't really do, you know how I get,
Right.
right? And he got in there, he got knocked out, man, when he fought the dude.
What?
So I made up my mind that
You ain't giving nobody no more soft work.
nah, man, it's my fault, man. It's my fault, man. You're gonna get hit with these bombs, man. And
You ain't
probably-
having ready. You ain't having ready for what was coming out.
I ain't have him ready, man. I should have knocked him out of sparring, man. I should have knocked the nigga out of sparring, man.
Knocked him out of his sparring,
Yeah,
man.
because he got in there with a false sense of hope.
there you go.
And these dudes cracking, bro. Listen, people can hit, bro.
Yeah.
You don't know who you gonna run into. So yeah, I had to hit him. So that's about it. Working out, studying, all praises. Me and my wife. Shout out to our wives.
Oh,
Can we get some
praise.
hand claps in here
Yeah,
for our
no,
wives,
definitely,
man? So hand.
Sarah,
man.
absolutely, man.
My wife's helping me work on our anime project. That,
All
we
praises
got.
for that.
Yeah, so that's about it, man.
I seen that,
Studying.
man. I'm really excited about that. We've been talking about that for a minute, man, and just to see it come to fruition, man. All praises for that.
It's coming to fruition, man.
Absolutely.
The saga is coming soon. Man.
Yep,
That's pretty
yep.
much it. Sparring with my son,
All praises.
beating up on my brother, flashy, yeah. He don't want to get hit by me no more.
You don't want to get hit by no. I had to get on him because he was out there sparring, getting hit on. I'm like, man, wait a minute, let nobody hit on you like that, man.
Let them young youth.
Oh man, I say,
dude.
yeah,
London
man.
can hit.
London can hit, man. You
Man, I
can't
be
be
like,
doing
bro,
that, man.
154 punching this hard, bro. Hey, bro, this dude heavy handed, bro. I ain't got time to be.
Oh man.
That's what I told him. He said, "Can I get some work with you, coach?" I said, "Yeah, man, but I need a mouthpiece, man. Y'all done already cracked a couple of my veneers, man. I ain't got time to sparring with y'all without no veneers." So yeah, so just know on Monday I'm gonna beat the shit out you. When I come back, I got a mouthpiece now.
Right,
Man. I'm gonna
coming
beat your
back for
ass.
you, coming back for everything.
Yeah.
All praises. ID, brother, what's going on, man? How was your
Man,
week, bro?
it was
Shalom.
good, man. Good week, man. I guess same old, but it was a good week, man. As we get older, the mind starts maturing. You start examining things a little bit differently when you're seeing people, talking to them, the experiences, things of that such. But it was a good week, man. I'm excited to be here. Getting in the scripts. Saw that with what the bishop was bringing out today. A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good
Absolutely.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing brothers younger than us, I want to say a younger generation coming into this truth, going out teaching.
It's interesting to see that, ain't it, man?
It is.
It's real interesting to see the
It's
young
growth.
brothers coming there.
Some of them was in the Christian church
Mhm.
and realized nothing is being taught there, nothing is
Right,
being
yeah.
applied,
Yeah,
and they can identify the shenanigans that the pastor's up to.
for sure.
Yeah.
And we used to always say that. Remember, we used to say, like, when we was like 6 months into truth, we was always told, like, with the training and teaching and the studying, man, application of these laws, man, in 6 months, you can rip a pastor
You
apart,
can
man.
rip
In
a
6
pastor
months in this
apart.
truth.
Yeah, I like to see that, man, that the younger generation is
Yeah.
not buying into the antics. They quick to pick up
For sure.
that he ain't putting nothing down.
He ain't
You know what I
putting
mean?
nothing down,
So
man.
On the same side as that, bro, not to interrupt you, but I like this. Some of those brothers were young brothers that was babies when we was in the church.
I
bro.
remember.
Right, to watch
seeing
him
some of
grow
their
up.
faces
Yeah, to
growing
look at
up,
him, man. I saw brother Noah, man. That's a great
Wow.
example. He was like 11. I think he like 20, 21 now. I seen him out on the street teaching.
All
Yeah.
praises,
I was like,
man.
wow, yeah.
That's always
That brother
amazing.
Seen
was
him
out
out there,
breaking it
man.
out, man.
That's
You
dope.
definitely
All
see him
praises
out
to
there.
the
All
Creator,
praises, man. I know for me, I've been home for the last 2 weeks, so thank God for that. Always out on the
Yes,
road, man.
sir.
So just 2 weeks in a row.
You ain't
being
on the
able to be here at
plantation?
the studio, no plantation.
Mhm.
At home with the brothers. So got a chance, to be with my family, be with my brothers, go to the gym. So, man, it's been great, man. So, all praises for
Good
that.
to have you, bro.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
You
So
gotta go on that plantation, man. They can whip your back. Let me see
all
your
the
back.
Yeah.
Bruise you up, man.
if I don't, I got a lot of scars on it, bro.
They did.
I was talking to my son the other day about that, man. I've been working, bro, since I was like 15 years old, bro.
Ooh.
15 years old. I remember getting cause my dad had he had a cleaning business, man. And my dad I started off doing that. And I remember getting in, it was an Edomite that I used to work with. I was like 15 years old. He come pick me up, man.
Okay.
And we would go ride around and we would clean best cuts and friendlies.
That's what's
And
up.
I remember that just even then, man, just always working, man, always working, never really like putting into myself and
Okay,
things
as
that I
far
want to
as-
do, your interests and things like that, or just knowing what the Most High blessed you with your gifts and things like that. I kind of learned my gifts later
Mhm.
because you were just thrown automatically into the workforce, man.
Mhm.
And in Babylon, man, when we hear in Babylon, it's the stat quo. You got to figure out how to get money. You got to figure out how to
It's
eat.
capitalist
That's
society.
That's
bro.
all it's
Capitalist
really
society,
about, man.
bro.
It's not really
Gotta
about
figure this thing out.
harnessing, stuff like my brother talking about, what he's doing is now, doing the comic book, doing the things that we're doing, really bringing and creating everything that the Most High is giving you in these thoughts, man. So
Right,
we get older
right,
and really trying to exercise those.
right.
Because
right. Very
society would
important.
have it that when you're young and you get in there, our parents don't know, man. They wasn't
Yeah.
telling us to go,
Yeah.
do the things that you love,
Right.
do the work of the Most High. You got purpose. You got even when we was growing up in the Christian church,
Right.
You know, it wasn't keep the commandments. It wasn't, you know, live an orderly life, live a disciplined life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, apply the laws. We were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
We get into it a lot of times when we talk about the laws, but the application of them is really where the real wisdom is at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not enough to know, right? Is it enough to
Right.
know the Christian?
Nah. But I agree with you. And just so the viewers understand that, not to change this, not to stay on the same subject, is that my brother not saying not to work, because if a man
Right.
don't work, he don't eat. Right.
Right,
That's not what
right.
he's saying. He's saying that, you know, he could have spent a lot of time working on building his own business.
There you go.
Creating things to leave to his son.
There you go. And that way I wouldn't be so time broke.
Yeah.
Because that's
yeah.
what we are. We time broke. We can't do what we want to do. We do what we always say we do what we got to do.
Hey,
We do what we have to do.
on the flip side, don't get it twisted. My wife be panicking sometimes. Boy, listen, this hustle ain't for the week.
It
now.
ain't for the week.
You ain't get, look, 1 month, I think I'd have made 40, 50,000 1 month. The next month, I'd have made $2. Right? You know, so the hustle ain't for the week.
It's a hustle ain't for the week,
It
brother.
ain't for the week. One
Oh,
month we
crazy.
making 25,000. We
Right.
chilling, going to the casino.
Yeah,
The next month, you know, investing our money.
yeah.
Next month, you make $10, man.
Mm.
It ain't for the it ain't
It
for
ain't
the week, man.
week.
So,
But you love it,
have a
though.
mindset. I love it, bro.
You
Because
love
I'm
it.
not time broke. Like
There
you
you go.
said, I'm able to actually create things and see things manifest, you know, with my own hands.
For sure.
Man,
And
all
just so you know, I started KFB Academy in 2014 or 15.
Yeah, it
something
was like
that.
2012, man.
2014,
I did them. I
something.
did the LLC. It was 2012.
2012. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little further back than that.
Yeah.
So, you know, probably I'll just say 2010. Man, we just started making
Just
five
started,
figures,
yeah.
bro, or
Mhm.
making money, bro,
Yeah.
every month, bro. You know, just now. It's
Right.
2026. We just started. You remember the gym?
I remember the gym.
Man, we didn't invest it. I think we invested 60,000,
Yeah.
60,000 into it.
I'm just showing people that gym, man. Like they didn't even know, like that gym. Like that gym was probably one of the best gyms in Houston,
It
man.
was fire.
Because I've been
Yeah,
to a
everybody
lot of
knows.
gyms in the area, bro, and it wasn't no boxing gym like ours.
Man, yeah, we had a nice little room with the kids to go and
Yeah,
play the
it
game
wasn't-
in. The only
it was-
room with AC in it.
It wasn't nothing like that.
Only room with AC.
But I noticed that too. Like that place we was in there, it was hotter, man.
It was hot, bro. It was. I
It
don't know
was-
what it was. Maybe it was the installation.
Maybe that's what it was, because it did not allow any heat to escape out of there. And I know when
bruh.
we at where we at
was
now.
It was dripping.
Dripping.
Remember, we used to have to mop the floor
Dripping.
every night.
Mm.
We used to have to, because it was just
Dripping.
so. We used to have to mop the them 100 pounds horse stall mats
Mm.
every night, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. I lost a lot of energy. Just I remember one of the fighters. Look, I remember one of the fighters came down. This is our little secret little weapon. My son already was acclimated, maybe 4 years, 4 or 5 years already down here.
Yeah,
It only
yeah.
take about a year for you to get adjusted to the summer. and
For
to the heat.
sure, because of heat.
And the guy came from Philly and wanted to spar King Jr. And King Jr. is such this great talent, right? You know my son. And the kid assumed King would be boxing, just boxing, slick, boom, 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 right? Man, King was just walking forward. And the first round, the father was like, yeah, keep doing this. But King knew in his mind, bro, you from Philly, bro, you get 4 seasons.
Right.
We get 2 seasons down here, bro. And we in the dead of summer, bro.
Dead of summer.
Outside is 98, inside is 120.
120.
So with that said, he walked him down, man. That first round, the kid was doing okay, man. That second round, he took him straight into the deep.
Exhausted.
Took him,
That
yeah,
heat
that heat is
whooped him.
different, man.
Mm.
Whooped him.
That heat is different.
Yes, sir. That whooped him.
That heat is different. Who we got in the chat today, though? Do we got anybody in the chat?
We
Let's
only
see
got
that chat.
One. I didn't send it out. I didn't send it out to a lot of people, man. We got 2.
Yeah, shouts out
Oh,
to the
man, I was
chat
supposed
if
to
we
send
got
it to
2
my-
in there.
Oh, man, I was supposed to send it to my folk, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, make sure you follow us. Make sure you
Oh,
like,
man.
comment, subscribe. Make sure you share with a friend. We trying to tune in every Sabbath, you know. So make sure you tune in with the Cover Brothers, man.
Yes, sir. My
Absolutely.
apologies. I forgot to send it to some folks, man. Jeez, they just asked me too. When you going live, I ain't even answer them, man. Shame on me, man. Charge it to my head, not my heart.
There you go.
Charge it to my head.
Going live. So we got a good show for y'all, man. As always, we definitely going to go into some of the current affairs and talk about
Yes,
some of those.
sir.
And we definitely going to use the scriptures as a backdrop because we believe that the Bible is the solution.
Yeah.
So when we talking about anything, we
Mhm.
definitely going to give it to you with some solution oriented suggestion. So what we got this week?
Yeah, we got some fire this
You
week.
got something particularly you want to talk about, bro?
Yeah, real quick. IT. Is this link that we used last week the same? Okay, IT said yes. All praises. I'm gonna get used to saying IT. All praises. So let me send this out real quick. So it is. We was on the topic last week of racism. We was on that topic.
We're talking about racism.
Just the many ways that racism looks like, if you will, because racism doesn't just come in the form of
there you go
hate or gun or shooting. That's it doesn't come in the form of a word like nigger or derogatory term or byword. It doesn't come in that form all the time, right? It comes in the form. It comes in a lot of different forms.
We was talking about it. Affirmative action was a form that we were talking about last week.
Yeah,
as one of the racial or racism forms that you can see something in.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's finish that topic. Let's not get off of that topic. Let's go back to that topic. There's a few things that that we didn't get to touch on last week, but here's a few videos now that I wanted to play.
Bring it out.
Let's go to the first. No, you know what? I think it's the third link. Go to the third link. Let's see what that third link is looking like. Okay. IT is sending it to her mother. Third. Let's see. Is this what I want? No, this is not what I want, even though this is racism. All right, let's go to the fourth link. This is what I want. Okay, wonderful. Hey, y'all know are y'all familiar with the Young Turks?
I'm familiar with the Young Turks, man.
Yeah, you're not familiar? I did.
No, I'm not familiar. The top screen.
The top screen.
I've seen them. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, they go in. Yeah. They got some heat, bro. They got some heat. Now I don't really go with all obviously
they're a little liberal.
Yeah, but they have some heat for their own people.
Right.
I'll say that, or for the so-called white man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I think this guy right here is.
You don't mind getting on Esau ass.
Yeah, I think this guy right here is Ishmael. Right?
You think Ishmael?
Is he Ishmael?
I mean,
I think he Ishmael.
Does. Yeah, he kind of look like he from Syria or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Sense. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's go and watch it.
Some of the stats in 2011, 83% of white victims were murdered by other whites.
Okay, I'm gonna let it play, but I want y'all to understand that this is racism. Nope, these numbers aren't nationally or internationally known. Right. 83% of the white men that are killed were killed by white people. They're on white crime.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
White on white crime. Where are the fathers?
Let me just say, Cenk, on behalf of all moderate white people, I would like to apologize for the extremist white people. I know that every time a Muslim does something wrong or a black person does something wrong, you can just generalize about the entire group. But with white people just get a pass. If a white person does something wrong, everybody understands that that person is an individual. And to generalize about everybody else in the white community would be ridiculous. It's just that we don't offer that same mindset to black people and to Muslims and to other minority groups.
Yeah, and now let me fill out the numbers more. 3,172 white people were killed in 2011, unfortunately. 2,630 of them lost their lives at the hands of another white person. I mean, we got to wonder what's going wrong in white culture today. I think it's largely the rock and roll music. I think it's very dangerous. Comedian Carrie Caudette also wrote about this. She writes, in 2013, whites led all other groups in aggravated assault, larceny, theft, arson, weapons carrying, and vandalism. When it comes to sexual assault, whites take the forcible rape cake. They're also more likely to kill children, the elderly family members, their significant others, and even themselves. And she went on to say, so why is white on white crime so prevalent, one may ask? Is it the music they listen to? Is it the white divorce rate, resulting in more white children coming from broken homes? Perhaps it's the TV shows they watch or the violent sports they play.
Right.
She came up with some of the stats. In 2011, 83% of white victims were murdered by other whites.
All right, I think it started over.
White on white crime.
So he said 83%. That was the first topic, and you was talking. He brought up a point and say about the the different disproportionate things that happen to them overall. Or he also brought up racialism, talking about things that don't apply to blacks that apply to whites.
Mhm.
We was talking about that before when I was saying it last week when we was talking about racialism. Racialism necessarily saying I hate you because of your skin color, but it's
Right.
almost like a stereotype based upon who you are. Like black people love
Yeah.
watermelon,
Yeah.
black people lazy.
Right.
That's like racialism. Where
Right.
it's just like they're categorizing you based upon your nationality
Right.
or
Right.
your race, or like what they would say, Mexicans work hard.
Mhm.
Same difference. It's racialism.
Right.
Everybody work hard.
Right. Right. You know, based upon their experiences in life, how they
Correct.
view a demographic, some of these things are already set in their mind and they
Correct.
don't know that they're applying them like that.
Correct.
You know, their prejudiceness and their racial in their mind that they look at this demographic. So when they have a dealing with them, they're applying that
That
ideology.
ideology. When they deal with it.
And it could be knowingly or unknowingly,
There you go.
you know,
Yeah.
that the person is examining you in that way.
Right. Ain't that what we say when a woman get on the elevator or she see a black person, she grab her purse?
You know, one thing I
No,
don't
you
like,
don't know.
man, with in corporate America, let's say you got some whites that are you know, executive positions and they come in your office and it's majority minority.
Right.
They start speaking in the terminology in the offices change. They'll start saying these hip phrases that are common in society now. I can't even think of one. You know this,
Like a phrase, like a
yeah. You know how Negroes are talking in
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
They'll come in your office speaking that
And
way.
then they start, and
Yeah.
then we call it bonnets. We use
Yeah.
loose slang when we talk
Like
about
cap
other, but
or,
they-
Yeah.
what do they call it? What do we call it? It's a word for that. What do they call it? Like code switching?
Code
That's
switching
what
or
they call it.
cars playing or whatever.
Yeah, something like
They're
that.
coming off talking like that.
Yeah.
And I prefer them come in, just keep it business.
Just
man.
keep it
You don't-
business.
you don't got to come in talking like that.
Right.
You know, how may I help you?
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I can, for real.
We ain't gonna do all
trying to
that.
connect with you on some type of
Yeah,
level, saying
man.
something stupid or something like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's insulting,
It's
bro.
insulting.
Just come in here and keep it business, man. How may I help you? What you need? Let me get it to you. You can go on about your day.
Right.
You know? That's it, man. So I don't know what that's about.
Man.
You know.
And you know, too, you know, with the just to dig further on, he was talking about, you know, I always we like to say is because for us, when we say the white on white crime, and they don't what we trying to push out, or what the Young Turks, I believe, is trying to push, is that why is it not talked about?
Right.
As
right.
much as
Main
everything
thing.
else is
Right.
talked about.
Right.
We talk
Why
about
is that
black,
normalized?
you know, we
Not
talk about
normalized.
black on black crime, and we know that it exists, and we know that it's a problem. But we know what the solution is for that.
Right.
And we know the reason for that. So then if it is or higher or 80% on the white side, then why is it not mentioned? Why don't we see it on the news?
Right. I think they're blurring the stats and the lines to bring out with not homicide, robberies within different communities. Because we would society like to believe that most of these whites are killed by minorities? Is that what
Right.
they trying to push?
Right.
Right.
That you know, 83% of them are killed by their own and I think you're gonna find that in most demographics.
Most demographics.
Because we hang out around each other.
other.
Domestic violence. So most of the killings naturally would be at the hands of someone
There you go.
that you hanging out with.
Right.
What's the young man in Wales who died?
Nolan Wells.
No,
I bet
yeah.
majority of his friends were Edomites.
Right.
He like the type of kid that that's who he kept company with.
Right.
But and he had another side of friends that were Judites. It was
He
a
did?
couple Judites.
Hmm.
He just rocked with the Edomites more.
Yeah.
Right.
And but you know, he lived in that Mississippi area, you know, but it's a high
Crazy.
demographic of blacks in Mississippi. So I mean, for him to say, and I'm even in our business, bro, the business that we do, the work
Yeah.
that we do, it's a lot of black, a lot of Jake from
Yeah.
Lot
from
of
Mississippi, man.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, why don't you have no black friends?
Right. To understand the race relations in Mississippi, knowing the history of Mississippi,
Correct.
and to see in 2026, are the blacks and whites really mixing down there now?
Right.
I
I don't know, man, because from what I hear, I mean, I've heard some stuff too. I don't know if you heard it, bro, about
Mhm.
like Ole Miss was down there, you know, some racist stuff going on there with Ole Miss.
Oh, at the college.
Yeah, at the college, you know, and I
I
think that
can
was
imagine.
I think that was around the time when they got a new coach there. I forgot the coach name now, but you know, he was trying to put a stamp on it because, you know, he's probably going to be recruiting a lot of black players. You know, because I forgot his name. Lane Kiffin. That's his name.
Yeah.
So
like,
Lane
yeah.
Kiffin was there, and you know, he believes in, you know, recruiting, you know, black players. You know, but Ole Miss, man, you got Ole Miss, man. That's like a Mississippi, man.
That's Mississippi. That's
Yeah, man.
that's the land
That's
of
down in the
nigga.
Delta. Yeah.
Right,
man.
right. And then when you get around like let's say poor whites, when they become poor whites, now they want to identify with don't mind hanging out with black people.
Right.
But when they well-to-do in society, they far from
right.
it. Yeah, but now that they broke and doing bad, now they coming around.
Now they,
Right.
yeah.
They realize the system doing them in too.
Right.
Because I think what Trump and what he's pushing, or you have the have and the have-nots that's somewhat divide the line. It's always going to be racial lines,
For sure.
but when they have the have and have-nots, they're going to side with people who, they'll side with minorities, the so-called minorities,
For sure.
on certain issues.
That's good. That's good.
Can we get Ezekiel?
Yeah, let's bring that out.
Okay, Ezekiel, what is it? 36? What am I looking for? Is Ezekiel 36? Let me see.
Departed my land or what?
Not the part of my land. Perpetual hatred.
Oh yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's 35 and 5.
35?
Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Okay, thank you.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shedded the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yes, in the time of our calamity is now, man. This is, in the time of slavery, when the curses of Deuteronomy are being are heightened, if you will. So, with that said, that Esau had a perpetual hatred.
Right.
Esau is Edom. I mean, Edom is Esau. It's the same. It's Mount Seir. It's the same people.
Right.
Idumea are the same people. These
Right.
particular people have a perpetual hatred, meaning a never-ending, ever-going hatred towards Esau.
That's his characteristic.
That's his
That's
characteristic.
him. And that was the blessing that Isaac gave to his son by the sword. Let's get that in Genesis 27. So you can see this perpetual hatred that he shedded blood by the sword. This is what he was blessed with, verse 40 and 42. So you have to understand his history. Who is Esau, Edom, Mount Seir, Idumean? This is Esau. This is Jacob's brother. This is what the forefather Isaac blessed him with.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Sword means weapons, war. This is how he conquered the earth. He didn't come over here and vote.
Right.
He conquered with the sword.
So sword can be a gun.
It can be a gun,
Be
right?
modern day gun.
His
It could be a-
missiles,
There you
It'd
go.
be his missiles.
his weapon technology, his sword. Back in there, these weapons evolved over time.
And
Read.
shalt serve thy brother.
This is a future prophecy because we know as you study the scriptures, he's going to be brought into servitude.
Yeah.
That's our servant. That's a future prophecy.
Right.
The elite of them notice, the ones that the Vatican know that their history, they're going into captivity. And we have to show you that over time. That's a future prophecy. They're going to serve thy brother. Read.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion.
That's what he's talking about. When Esau got the dominion in the earth, right now he's in his dominion. He's in his kingdom. Esau here is ruling. He's got the dominion. Read.
That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right. Thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. No longer hard bondage, chattel slavery. We're no longer under physical yokes around our neck. But it was a time period when he had in slavery, in servitude. We understand that through the history of this country. And the yoke is from off our neck. Verse 41.
Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
You see that hatred? We read about that hatred in Ezekiel. Ezekiel told you of the hatred. Malachi told you of the hatred. Obadiah told you of the hatred. Paul reiterated in Romans 9 of the hatred. This is that great red dragon. He had a perpetual hatred because the Father, what he blessed us with. Read.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
You see, that's Esau's characteristic. So let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 35.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
This is where that perpetual hatred come from his brother. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. We may have some new people online that may not know that.
Yeah.
He had a perpetual hatred that shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So I wanted to bring that history out in Genesis 27. That's what Esau was blessed with, war. And when you study world history, who conquered the earth in war.
And that's what
We know
Esau.
exactly who conquered.
So you should be able to identify who is Esau Edom, Mount Seir, Idumean.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And these are the same ones that we're talking about now. So when we mentioning those different things and those curses, and we talking about 83%, that's just speaking of who they is.
Right.
83% white on white crime. That sounds like him. He's a murderer.
Ask yourself, why did T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen never read these scriptures and give you that understanding?
Right.
Man,
Why
they
they never read that to you and show you who this character in the Bible
They
is?
don't know.
Because he's a major character in the Bible.
Right.
Why did he never show that to you? You know, but he wants you. What was that guy? Come on, BT, Bobby, the gospel singer,
Oh, Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones Gospel. You know,
Bobby
your aunts and aunties is
Get up in the morning. listen to
right.
that.
Bobby
Yeah.
Jones Gospel. You want to go in the scriptures and read something,
Right.
and they don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, they what I'm trying to say is they're singing you and getting you away from the word of God to get the
Correct.
understanding to study what happened to us. And this person who has, because this will answer you a lot of the questions on the things that's going on in society, why they view us like this. They have a perpetual hatred, meaning never ending.
Never ending.
He hated his brother Jacob.
Forever.
And then it said the children of Israel, that means Jacob's children.
right.
This perpetual is ongoing.
Right. Because you think about, you need slavery, and I know some of them that just getting out of like the Jim Crow laws, bro. The Jim Crow laws, what that was like back in the 40s, the 40s, the 50s.
Right.
So it's like slavery, the grandparents of those. So if your parents was living around that time, like you have your kids are literally like those are the teachers.
Yeah.
That age group. That
Mhm.
age group is the ones that's teaching your kids right now. That
Mhm.
age group
Yep.
is the ones that's walking around here, that's at your stores, that run your businesses.
Mhm.
These are all these 40 and 50-year-olds that
Mhm.
have had these parents that come from that, just not far from thinking black people wasn't nothing.
Right.
Fact.
Right.
You're not far from that generation.
Not far at all.
Not at all.
That mentality is gonna be around.
It's
he said
still
perpetual
there.
hatred.
Perpetual, man.
It's forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
I seen now you brought modern. I was watching I wish I could find it. It was a meme I was watching, and a woman had a little bracelet, and the bracelet had a name on it. And she was asking her what this bracelet was, just
Mhm.
asking her, what do you think this was from? She said this was it was really a dog bracelet, but she said that it was a slave bracelet. And she was like, well, why would you think this was a slave bracelet? Oh, because my ancestors, it was from my family from a long time ago. She said, no, this is a dog collar.
Wow. Wow.
This is a dog collar.
Mm.
Like, why would you think that this was like a slave bracelet that represent who you own, and you can wrap around in that like a choke?
Perpetual hatred.
That's a perpetual
Yeah.
hatred, bro.
That was in her. Like
Yeah.
even now, man. Like that was in her.
That's
spirit.
in her. Right.
Oh, my family owned these people. Probably this
Yeah.
is like a slave bracelet.
So
Mhm.
let's get did you want to bring something out, Adi?
Well, let me go Amos 1 and
All right,
11.
go ahead,
Bring
go
it
ahead.
Just to see this perpetual hatred, this
Yeah,
wrath,
yeah. Let's
this so we can know this character that this is all throughout the Bible. And anytime we were disobedient, Amos chapter 1 verse 11, the Most High God will raise up an adversary unto us.
to the right.
An adversary, and this main adversary was always Esau, Edom.
Always.
Amos 1 and verse 11.
Amos chapter 1 and verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will turn not away the punishment thereof.
So the Lord has a punishment for Edom for what he did to his chosen, us, the children of Israel. Read.
because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
That's right. That's what we read in Genesis. That's what we read in Ezekiel. It's all throughout the Bible. This is what's going on in the street and what you're seeing in society. Read.
And did cast off all pity.
His eye didn't even pity us when we was at our lowest state. This man has no mercy. His eye didn't pity you. Read.
And his anger did tear perpetually
Mhm.
and kept his wrath forever.
Forever. That's what perpetually means. His wrath is going to be forever. This is Edom. When you read that next verse, Bozrah is the capital of Edom, and it's a future prophecy in Isaiah that says, "Who is this comes from Bozrah?"
Yeah.
So Christ is going to pour out judgment, these transgressions on Edom.
Right.
All praises. Hey, bro, real quick, can we get with the same idea? Can we get Romans 9? Romans 9. We're gonna show you that it wasn't just mentioned by Malachi, it was mentioned by Paul, it wasn't mentioned by just Ezekiel. It was mentioned by other prophets. Let's see Romans 9, and I believe. Let me see real quick. What I want. Romans 9.
There's 13.
Yeah, is it 13? Yep. Let's start at 11. No, let's start it. Can you scroll up a little bit? Let's start at 9. Let's just do it.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 9. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
So it's giving you the lineage. Watch this.
For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil.
This is talking about who? Jacob and Esau, not doing any evil. Read.
That the purpose of God according to election might stand.
Yeah, because the election we were elected. Israel was elected. Esau was not chosen. The Creator knew, Christ knew that Jacob or Esau will give up his birthright for a morsel of meat. Right? We knew that. He knew that. All praises, read. Because Isaac, as Bishop brought out earlier, Isaac loved Esau. He loved Esau. Rebekah loved Jacob. Read.
Not of works, but of him that calleth.
Yeah, because who called? Christ called. This was ordained from the beginning that Esau will have a perpetual hatred. It was ordained from the beginning that Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, will be scattered all around the world and will be the chosen children of Israel. It was from the beginning. Read.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Absolutely. The elder shall serve the younger. Who was elder? Who came out first and red all over like a hairy garment? Esau.
Right.
And guess what? Jacob the elder will serve Israel when that time comes. All praises. Read.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Yep.
But Esau have I hated.
And then it goes to say, is that unrighteous with the Creator? Absolutely not. Christ can hate and love who he wants to. Now watch this real quick. Isaiah 34 and 4, real quick. Now I wouldn't pair these two. I'm just trying to keep the understanding. My brother mentioned Rashai Fandi mentioned Basra. So we're gonna bring up what can happen and what will happen. All right, so we're going to go to 4. Let's do it 4. We ain't even got to go to 6. Let's go to 4.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved.
That's when the missiles hit this joint. Go ahead.
And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yeah, that's your nuclear power. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down.
Read.
As the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falleth fig from the fig tree.
Verse 5. Watch this.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Behold, what?
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
That's Esau. That's Edom. That's it. That's the Idumeans. That's Mount Seir. That his literal sword will be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. This is this for that perpetual hatred. Remember, we just read about how he had no pity. He didn't care. So Christ is not going to care how he do Esau. This is Revelations 14 all over again.
Right. All praises.
All praises. All praises. I think that's it on that. Is that it on that? Where we at?
That's very good.
All praises.
So you understand his judgment. This is Esau's judgment for all his hatred and perpetual hatred. This is his judgment we're reading about.
Yep. Hey, real quick, IT, can you bring up and let me show you that there's one. Can we go back to Romans 9 real quick? Romans 9. Can we I'm going to show something real quick. Romans 9, and then let's go back to, I think it's 13. Which one is it? 13. Is it unrighteousness? Can we read 14? Watch this.
Verse 14.
Watch this.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
What's the answer?
God forbid.
Meaning no. All right, IT. Let's go into our archives. Let's bring out one of the characters. Let's bring out Abba. Go into the files. Yep. Don't share the screen. Okay. Go to ATK Abba Character Bible. Is one of those. ATK. Yep. It should be. Yep. There we go. I don't want that one, but it's cool. Let's keep that one. Show it. Can we share that? Yeah. I want to show y'all something because keep in mind. All right, I don't want to go too far off. Keep in mind. Are you able to share that or no? Keep in mind what we're speaking about. We're speaking about. Oh man. See if you could do Windows or entire screen. I think there we go. Okay. Keep in mind. Can they see that? Can you look on your phone IT and see that? Okay, they can see that. This is Abba. This is the patriarch of the house of Abba. His name is Nishan Jadosh. All right, he's from the kingdom of Jadosh. Now, this is an anime that me and my wife have been working on. This is what my brother was speaking about. This character Abba is the main character. He's not in this particular saga. He's not chosen. But guess what? This particular character right here is one of the great warriors of this kingdom. Now let's go to Zeron real quick. Let's go to Zeron. So I want to show you something. The pieces to the puzzle are gonna come together here in a minute. Zeron should be X. There we go. All right. Show them that real quick. Can they see that? Yeah. This is Zeron. Zeron is one of the greatest evils of all evils in this particular saga. Guess what? I absolutely hate Zeron. Now, am I comparing myself to the Most High? No. What I'm saying to you is that it's absolutely possible to create a character and love the one and hate the other.
Right. Right.
It's absolutely okay to create a character, create a couple characters, love one of the characters and hate the other character.
Because the Lord created Esau, so why did he hate him?
So what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness
with God? Exactly.
Right.
Am I a bad writer because I created this particular character to sit on the side of this character right here is going to beat the crap out of one of my favorite characters, Abba. Mm-hmm. He's going to beat the crap out of the kingdom of Jadosh. He's going to beat the crap out of them. And guess what this character is going to do? This character is going to get his behind whooped at the end.
Right.
And I absolutely hate this character, but they have to go through it for a couple episodes. Abba and King Yu and Molina and Amir and Ahad, they have to get their behinds whooped by this character in order for 2 or 3 episodes. It's absolutely necessary.
Right.
But that don't mean I love this character. I absolutely hate this character. All right, man. I just want to throw that out there.
That's a good example.
All praise be to the Creator, man.
Now let's read. Go back to Romans and read it now that we got that understanding.
Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
Right.
Is there unrighteousness with God? The Creator is not unrighteous because he hate one other. See, we have such a finite mind that we're not thinking on an infinite scale. We're not thinking on the infinite scale. We look at hate and we say, "Oh my God, you have hate in your heart," because we have this Christianity mindset thinking that the opposite of love is hate and the opposite of evil is good. So if evil is bad, can we get that Isaiah? What is it? Isaiah? What is it? What am I looking? Isaiah 49? What 45? Is it Isaiah 45?
Which one?
I create the light. I create the darkness.
Right.
Is that it?
Right. That's it. Verse 7. We got it there.
Okay, watch this.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
Look at what Christ said. Look at what the Creator said. He said, I form the light and create darkness. Read.
I make peace.
He made peace. And what else did he do?
And create evil.
What?
Created
the Lord
created it.
Do all these things.
The Lord do all these things. So the perpetual hatred that we are enduring today is created by the Creator. But guess what? Though? They went too far with it.
Right.
They went way too far.
Right.
So now the Creator is saying, "Oh, bro, you doing too much.
Right.
You absolutely doing it. Now I got to get my people back, bro. And you in trouble."
At the time when our iniquity had an end.
Absolutely. Right. Where is that in Amos? Where shall not a where is that in Amos? Shall not a trumpet? No, shall not a trumpet.
Amos 3.
Thank you.
Amos
and
3.
shall nothing happen in the
right.
Yeah, can I get that?
Verse 6.
Watch this.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
Yeah.
and the people be not afraid?
Uh-huh.
Shall there be evil in a city,
Uh-huh.
and the Lord hath not done it?
Absolutely. What evils are we talking about? Deuteronomy 28:15 all the way through 68.
Right.
These are the evils, but we are getting our behinds whooped because we did not listen.
Right.
Are we getting our behind or is us getting our behinds whooped unrighteousness? Absolutely not, bro. We got our behinds whooped because of unrighteousness. The Creator is not unrighteous because he hate Esau, but he loved Judah. Get it through your thick skull.
Get it through your thick skull.
Let me get some more on that. Let's go back to Romans 9. I want to answer that question.
Bring it out.
When he said, is there unrighteousness with God? When he said, God forbid. Jump down to verse 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Right.
So he's likening to a potter fashioning a lump of clay.
Correct.
He made one for honor and one for dishonor. The Lord do these things. He shall the thing reply, meaning you question the Lord. Right.
Yeah.
Right. He formed this for his purpose.
Right.
Verse 22.
Verse 22. What if God willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
So God is going to make his power known. He's been enduring very patient in allowing Esau to work out his wrath till his time will come. And then he's going to destroy when the time, when he say the time, when the trumpet will be blown and the Lord will send his destruction. That's what we were reading about in Isaiah chapter 34. That's what we was reading about. You want to see, it says, willing to show his wrath. You can read about the Lord's wrath and make his power known. Back to Isaiah 34, because we actually read a bit of it. Isaiah 34.
That's good.
Jump down to scroll down. The vengeance of the Lord. The day of the Lord. Scroll up. I'm sorry. I want to keep the thought. Right there, verse 8.
Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to pour out his indignation. Scroll up some more. Then that's the day of the Lord's vengeance, when he's going to come down on his sword on Idumea and Bozrah. Right. Verse 5.
Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
That's the destruction that we just read. He's going to come down on Idumea. Read.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
That's the day of the Lord's wrath. This is what you're reading about. He's going to pour it out on Edom for his perpetual hatred and how he did pursue his brother with the sword. That's what we're reading about. And that's what you're seeing in the earth, the hatred that this man has for us. And what is how things are portrayed in the media.
Yep.
How his judicial system, his educational system.
Everything.
Right.
Hey, real quick, I'm sorry. It's just getting good. We're going to go to the next video, I promise. John 5 and 20.
Bring it out.
John 5 and 22. Man, thank you, bro. All praises. We in the spirit, man. This is good, man. All praises, man. Watch this. Okay, watch this.
John chapter 5, verse 22. For the Father judgeth no man.
Oh, for the Father judgeth no man. But watch this.
But hath committed all judgment
unto who?
Unto the Son.
Unto the Son. He committed all judgment. So when we read in Amos, that's Christ. When we read in Isaiah, that's Christ. The babe sword from heaven.
Yeah. So we talking about when we read that Isaiah 63 from Bozrah, who is this?
Yes.
That's Christ.
That's Christ. Now let's hear from Paul's mouth. 2 Corinthians 5. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. All praises. So the point is this. Man, you got to stop playing, man, and you got to get your mind right. You got to tighten up, man. We got to do what we're supposed to do. These laws aren't just, listen, Christ received the mission and showed us what we were supposed to do.
Right.
And we're just supposed to do it.
That's right.
Just that simple.
You better fall in line and do it.
That's it, man.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10.
Yeah.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ.
Before the judgment seat of who?
for the judgment seat of Christ.
That's what he said in John 5. He said the same thing.
Right, that's
The
right.
judgment was given unto who? Unto the Son.
To
Read.
the Son.
That everyone may receive the things done in his body.
Ooh wee. Because
According-
are we getting our behinds whooped right now for what
Right.
our forefathers did?
Right.
Are we for what we did in our past lives? We are
Right.
getting our behinds whooped right now for that. Read.
Right. According to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
Whether it be good or bad.
Right.
Man, hey, watch this. Verse 11. Now, this is what you're supposed to be afraid of because Christ is, listen, stop playing with the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Stop playing with the Lord.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 15, 28, 15 through 68 don't hurt bad enough. You ain't tired of seeing your sons and daughters and nephews and cousins die in the street. You ain't tired of getting a job and then get fired the second day for a lesser intelligent so-called white man. You ain't absolutely tired of getting pulled over and your heart beating out your damn chest. You ain't you're not tired of legitimately seeing other nations come into where you create the land that you built and get higher than what you are. You're not tired of literally working day in and day out and barely making ends meet. You ain't tired of this.
Right.
You ain't tired. You're not tired of this. You ain't tired of your president today not coming out and saying anything about the atrocities that's happening to our black brothers and sisters. At the very least, I know Barack, pick your poison, but at the very least, Barack Obama came out and said something when tragedies happened. This guy, no disrespect, but Mr. Trump has legitimately ain't said nothing about Nola Wells, ain't said nothing about Cyrus Belton, ain't said nothing about. Aren't y'all tired of this? Aren't you ready to go home? Y'all not ready to go home? Read verse 11.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
Knowing therefore the what?
The terror of the Lord.
The terror of the Lord. He's a terrible. Listen, bro. His power is terrible, man. We did what?
We persuade men.
Yeah, man. We literally persuade men. Read.
But we are made manifest unto God. And I trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
In your conscience, absolutely, man. All praises, man. This is what we're doing here now, man. We persuading you, bro.
Right.
I'm trying to get you to get this thing going, man.
Yeah.
Actions.
The terror of the Lord. I want to show you something about Christ, the characteristics. Go to Luke chapter 19. So you can get serious. You can understand the terror of the Lord. This is Christ speaking. This is Luke chapter 19 and verse 27.
Luke chapter 19. You there? And verse 27. But those mine enemies.
Christ has enemies. Christ has enemies, and we're going to find out. We're going to find out about these enemies.
Which
Read.
would not that I should reign over them.
So the enemies don't want Christ reigning over them. They don't want to obey. Listen what Christ says.
Bring hither and slay them before me.
You heard that? You heard that? He said, bring them here and
That's
slay
beautiful.
them right here before me. That's the terror of the Lord. Those is enemies, and we have enemies that do not want to obey. So when we bring out these laws, these commandments, you don't want to do that. You want to fall in line with what the world is doing. You're a friend of the world. And how do we know you're a friend in the world? You walking in lockstep with them. Everything the world do, you do.
Yeah.
The world say Valentine's, you a part of it.
Yeah.
The world say put on a red dress and go to New Orleans, men, and run around.
Yeah.
You do anything the world do.
Yeah.
You know, you look at two people in the world, you want to see if they friends, they hang out together, they go to each other's party. And I noticed the same relationship with you in the world.
Yeah.
So you're a friend of the world.
Yeah.
And a friend of the world is an enemy of God. So that's you right there. But those mine enemies, which would not that I would reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. So that's what's not taught in your Sunday church.
That ain't taught.
They're not gonna read that.
They
to
ain't
you.
reading that. They want to read the feel good stuff to make you feel
Right.
good after you leave.
Right.
Not the shit that'll make you tremble on the way out the door.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The shit that's gonna make you feel good to go deep into that wallet.
Right. There
Hey,
you go.
let's keep going and look. Let's just do it. I got one more, man. Isaiah 66 and 15. Let's do it.
Let's
man.
get it. Let's
All
get
praises.
the day of the Lord, the vengeance, so we
Yeah.
can learn about Christ. You're learning about Christ. Right now, you listening, you being baptized right now.
Right now. This is baptism.
This
Talk
is
to
baptism
him,
right
Mikey.
now. You being baptized.
Talk to him. Where the organ at? Oh my God, we need the organ string.
Right. Right. Mhm.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, all praises. Let's start at 15.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
With what?
With fire.
With what?
With fire.
Uh-huh.
And with his chariots
Don't
like
get
a
it twisted.
whirlwind.
Listen, hey, area, what do they call it? Area 51?
59.
52?
Oh,
It's some one of those area
Yeah.
something. They don't really. These are the chariots, man. This is what you see. Them the unknown objects in the sky that they can't. They don't have no shape. They don't have no form. You can't. They don't go forward, back, side to side.
mhm.
It ain't no. We don't live. They don't live by our dynamics, aerodynamics. They don't
Yeah.
live by that.
Oh, your understanding of physics or
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a
Them
whirlwind
same chariots that opened up that Red Sea for Moses. Go ahead.
to render his anger with fury
His anger with fury. Read.
and his rebuke with flames of fire.
What you thought? What you thought? It only happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? No, the
Mhm.
missiles is the creator's weapons, bro. Don't get it twisted.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Watch his other weapon. Read this.
For by fire and by his sword
And by his what?
and by his
Will
sword
he do what?
will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yeah, and what?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's them enemies he was talking about in Luke 19. The
Right.
slain of the Lord will be many.
Right.
That's Christ talking, bro. That's the
Mhm.
Lord right there. All praises, man. We go to the next video. I ain't got no mind. I don't know, but don't get me rolling, man.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah.
like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow you.
Praises. be to
Brothers
you.
on
Hey, you got some
YouTube.
more
Make sure
ideas?
you,
We got some more, but let's get the video because
All right.
I want them to see that
Okay.
Christ gonna baptize you with fire. That's what we just reading.
that's what we're reading.
Yeah,
That's what you're
absolutely.
reading. He on it with fire and a sword will he plead with all flesh.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, there has been another one in January. You prepare yourself for this video. Prepare your mind. It's unfortunate and frustrating. Go ahead. It's playing.
Put your hands up! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Transform it! Stop breathing! Stop breathing! Stop breathing!
Got cuffs. He's got cuffs. Give me your hand.
Wrist cuffs, wrist cuffs.
Look how they land that sheet on that young boy. That's exciting to them. They like that thing right there.
Done.
Listen how they talk. Ain't no pity in their voice. Listen how they talk.
Yeah, bro, they didn't like to help him. Have no gun. Identify yourself. Exactly, he didn't have no gun, pig.
What'd that say? Stop.
Mm,
It said it was determined basically that the young man did not have a gun. Basically,
mm.
that's what that said.
They mowed him down,
And
boy.
then after then they still try to handcuff him. They shot this man about 20 times.
Yeah.
And you still needed the hand.
That's a sensation that they want to feel. Listen, the young lady said it the best. She said that KKK doesn't, the Ku Klux Klan does not wear hoods anymore.
Mm.
They're in your
They wear
court. They run your
badges.
courtroom.
Mm.
They
They
wear
wear black
badges. They
robes.
wear blue
That's
uniforms.
what we
Yeah.
said.
They're your lawyers, your prosecutors,
Right.
man. And listen to me. Whenever there was a here's my book. I don't remember the book, but anyway, it was a time. They don't tell you about these times, but there were times where the so-called black people, there was uprisings, and especially in the 20s and the 10s and the 30s, they were pissed, and there were neighborhoods in the 1800s. There were neighborhoods where black men took up arms. I think it's the deacons of come on, y'all. It's the deacons of defense, I think. I think. Check it out. Google that. But anyway, I think it's the deacons of defense, if I'm not mistaken. Defense. Yeah, this is it. This is it. All praise be to the Creator. Let's read some of this. But anyway, this is the deacons of defense. Okay, and these brothers this is 1964. These brothers took up arms, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm bringing this up. Okay, I bought the book, and the book made me realize how they don't tell these stories. I'm gonna read it. It says the Deacons of Defense and Justice was a Black American self-defense group founded in November 1964 during the Civil Rights era in the United States in Milltown of Jonesboro, Louisiana. In February 21, 1965, the day of Malcolm X assassination, the first affiliated chapter was founded in whatever Louisiana. Now, with that said, before this, there was also Deacons of Defense, but this is what this particular group was called. Right. But the Deacons of Defense in the 10s, the 20s, and in the 1800s that they don't tell us about, watch this. There was a mob of KKK members headed to, I think it was Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. I'll do a fact check here in a minute. But they were headed to a town in Georgia, and they legitimately, the Deacons of Defense, that's what we're going to call them today, they were ready. They had the guns out. They were guns blazing ready. They was tired. They was tired of y'all, them white folks. Right. Guess what them white folks did? What they did? They turned their behinds around and marched back home. Why? Because they could not afford for a white judge to get killed in the streets and not show up to work the next day because they would know that he was a judge. They could not afford for a white prosecutor to not show up to work the next day because they would know who that was in that matter.
Shoot off the Ku Klux Klan and the judge ain't here.
Exactly.
Right.
Because of that.
Said Forrest Whitaker made a movie of it.
Did he?
Can you go back and blow it up a little bit bigger? I was struggling with the reading, but
isn't
if
it
it allow it to come back up?
Put movie in there. Movie. It do say 22.
Yeah. Forrest Whitaker made a movie of this right here, Deacons of Defense. I'm gonna have to try to look that up.
Yeah. So, and then there was in a town, there was a bank robbery in a particular town, in a black town. It was a black controlled town. 50s, 60s, 70s, I forget. Or 50s, 60s, or 40s. Now, it was 3 robbers. They were all white. And they said that if we go to a black town and rob a bank, they will do nothing but give up the money. They got to the teller with guns drawn. The perpetrator that point the gun at the teller told him to give up all his money. The teller said no. He went on and he pressed that good old button to alarm his black fellow brothers. Right. The alarm in the city went out and went crazy. He ended up shooting the teller, but he tried to run. He got shot. And when he went outside with his colleague, the other person, who his partner, right? They gunned him down in the street. One ended up living because it was 3 of them. Two died. 2 white folk died, and one ended up living. They ran to whoever they ran to, and they didn't even want to bring a mob back to the city because they knew what would happen. So they don't tell us these stories. These aren't the stories that they tell us. They tell us that we just get mowed down, we get mobbed, and we end up more defenseless. Like, look at the young man in the street. This is why I'm not mad at what's that? Not the Black Panther people that's raising up. It's another group that's raising up that got guns. That's building.
I was thinking about it when you brought that up. The Deacons of Defense.
I forget their name, bro. Not the Black Panthers. It's something else.
It was a light skinned black guy, right?
Yes,
It was actually in Atlanta.
Yes.
They're called
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah, Stone Mountain, Georgia.
They did a
demonstration there with guns.
And I'm not mad at them. Do I think that this is the way out of? Do I think that this is the way out of the curses? Absolutely not. We can't. It's nothing. We can't do nothing with these so-called white men. They run the world now. This, as far as policing your city and your neighborhood and your communities, absolutely
not effing around coalition.
There you go. Not it's called NFACT or something like that. Yeah, NFAC.
Yeah, keep playing with them folks.
That brother went to Fed time, man.
Yeah,
they arrested him.
They went after him, man, because he was serious business. Man.
Yeah. The Grandmaster Jay being prosecuted. That third one down. You see that being prosecuted after this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that march. This was a few years back.
So this will be the similar to what the deacons of defense would be doing. Police
Yes.
in your own streets.
Yes. Ready to put a bullet in your behind.
Right.
If you and even for the police, if man, I watched a video of a police officer shoot a man's daughter because she had a knife about to attack somebody else. There's nothing you could tell me, bro.
And I think this was around 2020. So this was around COVID time, but this was around the time that Breonna Taylor stuff had kicked off. So this is a lot of like upheaval societally at this time, man, when that Breonna Taylor stuff had happened.
Yeah, are we saying that this is the route? I mean, I'm not saying this is the route. The only way you out is to keep God's laws.
We should be policing our own streets.
Definitely should be policing our own streets. I don't see nothing wrong with it at all.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, they got to feel it.
I mean, I feel like that the police officers that they have, you need to be from this area. You should not be patrolling in areas where black people are, and you don't have no understanding of how to deal with black people.
Yeah, because you
have no conflict resolution
as
at all.
As a so-called white man, you know how another white man
for sure
he's overly aggressive.
There you go.
Or when he's ready to get aggressive,
right?
Or when he's frustrated, or when he's happy and he's just talking shit.
Right.
You know that. So
you know
when
that.
to pull out the taser.
There you go.
You know when to pull out the mace.
There you go.
You know when to pull out the gun.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
and sometimes it's like these police officers can't even tell the difference between when somebody is angry and when somebody is scared. Scared will do the same thing that will look like anger.
Right.
Because somebody will do something, they will run, they will take off like anger. Right. Fear kind of looks the same.
Right. That's why the brother shot her when the sister said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
Yeah,
he
with
shot
that water.
Her. Yeah, he shot her
in his kitchen.
Culturally, he didn't understand.
He didn't understand that.
Yep. Yep. So, all right, let's get to the next video. Unfortunately,
let's bring out a scripture. I got a scripture for that one. Let's go. Let's get Lamentations chapter 4. Lamentations chapter 4. Start at verse 17. Because these things that we bring out, these are just more. We like to say fodder for what we're trying to get you to understand, and what the solution is to come back to these commandments and these laws ultimately.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes has yet failed us for our vain help.
The vain help we talking about is when we go out here and we politic on the streets and we picket and we do all these different things thinking that we're going to get some type of sympathy from these people.
Right.
So our eyes have yet failed for our vain help.
Right.
Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Because this nation ain't looking to save us. They've been using us since the time that they let you, so-called freed you from slavery. And after they freed you and they took off the chains, and like we always say, they took off the yokes of iron and the chains, they did that because they knew at that point you were broken.
You were broken.
You ain't going nowhere. You're not going to do anything. But this is the point. Verse 18, read.
They hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. Who is they? The same wicked that we've been talking about, in the previous chapters. The same wicked. The same nation. They hunt our steps. Read.
That we cannot go into our street.
Because his brother was just walking, and he was walking in the streets, and he might have committed a crime, but did he commit a crime evil enough to warrant being shot 20 times?
No, sir.
While being under custody being taken and being apprehended? Did he need that? And then after they shot him about 20, 30 times, then they handcuffed him.
Right.
He's probably dead at this point, or he's dying. So he says they hunt our steps. Well, we can't even go out in our streets. Read.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
And that's what we're waiting on. We waiting on that return of Christ that we talked about when we said, and when he comes back, who is this? Coming back from Bosra.
Right.
With dyed garments of red, like he's been treading the wine press. And that's what we're looking for that day. We know what that day are. We know what that day looks like. That day is going to be a terrible day too, because we talk about that as well. But this is some things that you need to know, that you need to lock in your brain, that these people, they're not trying to help you. They're not trying to save you.
And if you're confused about that nation, verse 22 mentions that nation.
Bring it out.
I want to hit 17 one more time. As for us, our eyes yet failed us for our vain help. When you go to that ballot box of the poll and looking for change in your community, and you think that that's going to do it, that's that nation that cannot save you. Your electoral vote, presidential vote, is not going to change nothing in your community. It starts with you.
Right.
Application of these laws, cleaning up your community, and it starts within your household, with your family, what you're teaching your children.
That's right.
So if that vain help, if you going to politics, I'm talking about presidential elections, think it's going to change something in your community, you're fooling yourself. Sunnyside has looked like Sunnyside when Ronald Reagan was in office, when Jimmy Carter was in office,
Right.
Obama, and it's plagued with the same challenges.
Same thing.
Single parent homes, substance abuse, domestic violence. Those changes start with you. And so if you think this nation is going to save you, you're fooling yourself.
I'll read it. Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
So this is who said when the time has come, the punishment of our iniquity is accomplishment. Read.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
We're not going into slavery again. I know I heard this fella talking about they're going to take us into slavery again. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. Read.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
That's that nation you looking for that you put your trust in, his politics, his banking system, his judicial system, that you walk in lockstep with. Esau, Edom, O Mount Seir, Idumean, the border of wickedness. This is all Esau, the great red dragon. This is that nation.
That is him.
This is Esau, Edom. This is a mystery. Babylon the Great, the daughter, the mother of all harlots.
Right.
I'm giving synonyms for this man,
for these
daughter of
people,
Edom,
for sure.
that you will never hear about and read about in the Sunday church that's leading you astray. Read.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Right, because he tried to present himself like he's holy, he's special. You know how he'll put on that he's doing things to better things for you.
Yeah.
To
And
make
they
you
do it.
believe.
Yeah, they give you a couple extra dollars,
Right.
for during the, what I think Trump was giving a couple extra
The
$100.
pacify you.
Yeah.
To pacify you. And
A gift
stimulate
sport.
the economy,
Right, right.
whatever they need to do. But it's just like my brother said, it's just a pacifying.
Yeah. He'll pardon a few of your rappers.
Right.
Pardon them out so they can speak well of them and shout them out in their songs.
Right.
And the rapper go back in the community and commit all type of wickedness.
For all type of wickedness.
And continue to push in his music something that's destructive to our community,
Right.
encouraging you to scam and do this and do
There
that.
you go.
Mhm.
And they not pushing them to force any change in the community. I remember I was watching not to sidestep too much. I was watching a podcast with J.R. Smith, and he was talking about how they would all Paul Pierce, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. They're all from California, and they come to UCLA gym to work out and play. He said, we all worth hundreds of millions of dollars. We could buy a gym.
Right.
We can buy it. We have enough to buy not on the recreation center and have a league.
Right.
If we wanted to.
Because we struggle to practice group economics,
There you
pooling our money together to put a resource in place. That's another thing that keeps us
There
divided.
you go.
And I challenge, I don't know, I haven't seen any NBA players or any sport that have pooled their money together to buy a team or create a team.
Right.
Yeah.
Or to come together. You would think Michael Jordan, maybe some others, would have 100% black ownership of a team in one
By
of the
now.
leagues
Right.
by now. So that's another thing why we divided. We can't pool our resources
There you
together. You know what I
And
mean?
we talked about that last week, how far we are behind when it comes to
When it comes to that.
the what you call the financial race.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to money and investment, we are way behind when
Way
it comes
behind.
to economics as people. And we wonder why, because we top heavy, because there's
Right.
definitely some athletes,
Right.
football players and things like that. They got money.
Billionaires.
There you go.
Man, I'm sorry, I got to get it in Deuteronomy
Bring it
28,
out,
Yeah,
man.
bring it out, man. I got some scriptures I want to bring out. So
In Deuteronomy 28,
have at it.
put at verse 34, I think.
Because
It may
these
not be
things need to be
34,
brought out. We need to bring these things to your members.
Right.
This is when we talk about love for your people. You're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself. But this is that hatred that we have for one another that we got to bring out as well, so that we can reverse the change within ourselves. Starting with, like my brother was saying, policing the streets,
Right.
being there for one another.
Mhm.
Yeah, ultimately starting with the laws.
There you
then
go.
after that, everything
Absolutely.
else.
Verse
Sure.
44. So,
Deuteronomy
Mhm.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 28 and verse
43, please. 43.
43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
That's another nation. They're gonna get above us in their economics, just in society and life. And read,
and thou shalt come down very low.
we're gonna be his servant. They have all the stores. We have to buy from them. That's a curse. The strangers it has got above you. That's the other nation. Read.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
You see that? He is putting you in debt.
Right.
Debt is servitude.
That is
We can't practice group economics among ourselves and lend to one another.
Right.
We had a system in place. One, you wasn't supposed to charge your brother no usury, meaning interest, and then you had the year of Jubilee where you forgive the debt.
Give him his debt,
This
bro.
keeps us out of servitude.
Right.
And we need to start practicing this within our communities or
Yeah.
even among ourselves, man. This is very important. This is a curse that the other nation want to keep you in servitude.
Yep.
He want to keep you in bondage because you're going to be in debt working to repay.
Yep.
And a lot of you all are slaves to your materialism.
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
We was getting on that.
Yeah.
Buy, the latest
Right.
to keep you in debt.
Right.
Your mentality.
You're gonna work to death
Work
Yeah.
it out.
for material things and for Esau.
Why would I buy an $80,000 car just to ride around in? I'm not buying that.
I'm not doing that.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Just to ride around in your
ain't
community.
gonna get you there no faster.
When I can use that to practice in group economics, invest in my brother's vision with
There you
the
go,
comic
with the
book.
comic book.
Yep.
I would rather use the money for that to grow it,
Yep.
to grow and do the business. But these are curses, man.
These are the curses.
And he shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Right? He's overtaking you. He's in charge. He's the head. You're the tail. You do what he say.
Right.
This is a curse. This is a curse that was put upon our people for a sign, and we become behind here in Babylon economically.
All praises. Let
Before we go, it's more meat to pull up on that. Do you bring out 48? Because 48 goes with 44. Bring that out.
verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sent them against us. Why? Because we broke his commandments. Like my brother said, if we get back to these laws, we can serve. We're reversing these curses. That's literally what we're trying to do. Reverse these curses. Because we telling you that because of the curses, they're going to be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. So the sign and the wonder is that when we see these things happening, then we understand who they're talking about. You don't see do you see the Khazars, the Jews
Right.
going through that? What we're
Right.
talking about?
Right.
Are they the tail of anything?
Mhm.
Are they begging anyone for
Nah.
anything?
Nah.
They seem like they own everything to me.
Nah,
Right.
yeah,
So
that's
it's
it.
like they're not the tail of anything. They're the head of whatever it is the head of all of these board companies, the head of all these different foundations or whatever you call it, head of all these record execs.
Right.
They're the head of all this stuff. He says, so therefore shall thy discern thy enemies, which the Lord has sinned against thee. Read.
in hunger
In hunger.
and in thirst
Mm-hmm.
and in nakedness
Mm.
and in want of all things.
It's funny, ID, and we talk about this a lot, and it seems like a no-brainer, but we literally go to the store and we buy water.
Right.
We go to the store and we buy things that grow out of the ground.
Right.
We buy lettuce, we buy corn, we buy fruit, we buy all
Hey,
these
we
things.
buy air.
We buy air now.
We buy air. You got to put air in your tires. You got to pay for it.
Mhm.
So it said, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies in one of all things.
Hey, you pay for air in your house every month.
Mhm.
You pay for all of these things, man.
Mhm.
So when he's saying going to them in hunger and in thirst and nakedness, all these things, and then that's what we talk about. And read the bottom of that. What's the bottom?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And then that's what we talked about. The iron, the yokes of iron are gone.
Mhm.
But now we know that we've been destroyed
Right.
because we ain't leaving.
Right.
We acting accordingly the way they want. Everything
Right.
is going as planned for them.
Right. And if
Yeah.
you wondering who the he is that's going to put the yoke of iron upon thy neck, earlier we brought out Genesis 27, what he was blessed with. And he would break the yoke off your neck when he had dominion. That's the one that took you into captivity,
That's
into
the one.
slavery. That's the one that the Lord sent against thee.
Mm.
They said, the Lord shall send them against thee.
Yep.
He's the only one in the book that put a yoke of iron upon your neck
Who was
Yeah.
that?
against Jacob and Israel's neck.
We read it earlier.
That's that nation that's swift as the eagle flieth.
There you go.
So don't get simple on me in what we're reading. Now you're getting scared, you're getting simple. You should be able to connect the dots.
Right.
It's simple.
Let's talk about your friendly neighborhood white man.
Right. The perpetual hatred.
Let's go a little deeper into history. Let's go to First Maccabees, one of my favorites, man. First Maccabees 4. It's an apocrypha. All praise be to the Creator. We're gonna go into the history, and this is also going to touch on what my brother just spoke about, and also the video we just watched on policing yourself, if you will,
Right.
and how the brothers, man, these was righteous brothers, man.
Yeah, man.
These was righteous brothers. Read
You make the font bigger.
Ain't nothing wrong with that militance. When we talk about, even my brother, when he, him being a boxing coach, we know that there's scriptures in the Bible that's he maketh our hands to war. There is a
absolutely.
time.
That's
It's
in
a time
Psalms.
for everything.
It's a
Definitely.
Psalms. That's in Ecclesiastes.
It's
It's a time for war.
everything.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a
So
time.
when there's a time for war, we need to be able to put on
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
these things. Be
Absolutely.
able to protect our family.
Don't put your hands on me or my family. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna let you.
There you
Two people
go.
know too many things.
Right.
You're not putting your hands on me. If I even sense threat,
Right.
GG's for you, brother.
Right.
First Maccabees 4. Let's do 41 real quick.
Check it out. So,
First Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 41.
Yeah,
Then Judas anointed certain men to fight against those that were in his fortress.
he appointed certain men to fight against those. Matter of fact, let's get some context. Go up to verse 36. Let's get some context.
Verse 36.
Mhm.
Then said Judas and his brethren,
35.
35. Now when Lysias saw his army put to the flight,
Put to
to
flight.
the flight, and the manliness of Judas' soldiers and how
You
they
hear
were
that?
the manliness.
You hear that?
the manliness.
Look at the word first. It says his army was put to flight.
Mhm.
It says and the manliness of Judas soldiers.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
And how they were ready either to live or to die valiantly.
Valiantly. Can you do me watch this, y'all? Watch this. Let's go into some history because I don't have my history for this week. Let's go into some history. Go to Google, type in Lysias. Put in Lysias Maccabees chapter 4. Watch this. Read, watch this. Hopefully he's gonna get it right. Okay. After the Maccabean forces led by Judas Maccabeus achieved a surprising victory over Georgia. That's not it. That's not the person. That's not. Okay, so they're not gonna give it to me. All right, so only ChatGPT is like that. All right, they're not gonna give it to me. All right, going back. Go back. I was gonna go deep into the history. We don't have to. I guess it's a sign. Read it from 35.
Now when Lysias saw his army put to flight and the manliness of Judas' soldiers.
Yeah, and the manliness of Judas. This is why I'm not tripping on that video we just watched. I'm not tripping on it because this is manliness. Now, don't get me wrong. According to is it First or Second Kings 2:2? It speaks about what a man is.
Right.
Okay, so I ain't really doing no tripping. But listen to this. This is the manliness of Jewish soldiers. They were ready to live or die valiantly. That's what the deacons of defense were.
Right.
That's what what y'all call it, in fact.
Right.
That's what them brothers are.
Mhm.
Most of them brothers is like they tired, bruh.
Mhm.
Right, bro.
They tired. Read.
How they were ready to either to live or to die valiantly.
Mhm.
He went to Antiochia and gathered together a company of strangers and had made his army greater than it was. He purposed to come again unto Judea.
Yeah.
Then Judas and his brethren, behold, our army are discomfited.
Our enemies are what?
Our enemies
discomfited. Watch what discomfited is. Read what you about to say.
Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary.
So our enemies was very sore. Let me show you what discomfited is.
Discomfited.
This was discomfited. Go to Genesis 34. I'm gonna watch this. This is discomfited. Genesis 34. Now, to bring you up to speed, because I don't want to read the whole chapter, this is when Dana was defiled by the prince of Canaan. Okay?
Mhm.
Now watch this. Read verse 2.
Verse 2. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her.
So he defiled her. In so many words, he raped her because guess what? You ain't supposed to deal with the children of Israel, the daughters of Sarah. You ain't supposed to deal with them unless you go through our customs.
Right.
You're supposed to go through our customs. So guess what? Guess what your boys did? We jumped out of verse 7.
Verse 7. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved, and they were very wroth because he had wrought folly in Israel in lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done.
So they was pissed. The sons of Jacob were pissed. So you know what they did?
Mhm.
He asked. So the prince asked of the Hivites asked for Dinah, the daughter of Jacob.
Mhm.
So what did they do? He said the brothers, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Judah or Benjamin, if I'm not mistaken. I forget who it was.
Simeon and Levi.
Thank you. Simeon and Levi. They said, hey, you know, yeah. You know what? How about y'all go ahead and you got to do what the Israelites do. Go ahead and circumcise yourself.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and circumcise yourself. This is discomfited. Watch this. Verse 25.
Verse 25. And it came to pass on the third day when they were sore.
They were sore because they were circumcised. They were circumcised at their old age because he wanted Dinah so bad that he said, okay, we're going to circumcise all of our men. Say no more. Read.
That two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each a man's sword and came upon the city boldly and slew all the males.
Read.
And they slew Haman and Shechem, his sons, with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house and went out.
Man, he was, bruh. After that, obviously Jacob was like, bruh, what is y'all doing? Now I got to move. But with that said, this is discomfited. Discomfited is what these brothers felt in verses 25 and 26, which is, and it came to pass on 30, that they were very sore. Now let's go back to First Maccabees.
First Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 36.
Yep.
Then said Judas and his brethren, behold, our enemies are discomfited. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary.
So now he said, let's go up and cleanse it. Now y'all have a little more history on it and an understanding of what the discomfited is and how they were going against the enemies. And the Judas soldiers were ready to live or die no matter what. Jump down to verse 41.
41. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those that were in the fortress until he had cleansed the sanctuary.
Yes. Now watch who he chose. Listen to this, because you could pull up arms, you could take up arms, but guess what you need to do? You need to keep God's laws. That's the main thing. This is what 42 is going to say. Read.
So he chose priests of blameless conversation.
Of what?
Blameless conversation.
These wasn't no wicked niggas. These were men that kept God's laws. This ain't the first time Maccabees told us about this. Read.
Such as had pleasure in the law.
Such as has what?
Pleasure in the law.
Pleasure in the law. So don't have pleasure in your bullets. Don't have pleasure in your 223s and your 556s. Don't have pleasure in your 308s. Don't have pleasure in that. Don't have your pleasure in your blackouts. No. Or your 9 milli or your 40 or your 44 or your 45. Have pleasure in the laws. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to police your neighborhoods, but what's going to really turn our neighborhoods upside down is the Creator's laws. Read.
Who cleanse the sanctuary and bear out the defiled stones into an unclean place. And when they had consulted what to do with the altar of burnt offerings, which was profane, they thought it's best to pull it down.
They said they profaned. They thought it best to pull it down because this particular thing was profaned. The altar was profaned at the time. Why? Because let's go to First Maccabees 1 and 44 real quick. First Maccabees 1 and 44. Just back a couple chapters. Yep. First Maccabees 1 and 44. We just going back to Yep. All praises. Let's see how it was profaned. Watch this. Read.
First Maccabees 1 and 44. For the king had sent letters by messenger unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Right. Read verse 43. Go up to verse 43.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrifice unto idols.
Where you think they was doing that at? In the temple.
In the temple.
Read.
Sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
Now jump down to 45.
Verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple.
In the what?
In the temple.
Read.
And that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
Verse 46.
And polluted the sanctuary and the holy people.
And 47. Watch this.
And set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
That's what the profane. Now let's go back to chapter 4. Let's go back to chapter 4. This is the profane right here. This is what he was talking about in verse 44. This is why they had to cleanse the temple. They had to cleanse the sanctuary.
You still in chapter 1.
Chapter 4, 44. All praises. Yep. Because this is what they did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
chapter 4?
No, it's 44.
Okay. 44.
Yeah.
And when they had consulted what to do with the altar of burnt offerings, which was profane, they thought it best to pull it down. lest it should be a reproach to them.
Exactly, because they were trying to get their life together, not just whoop their behinds, but get their lives together. Don't forget that they did it when the enemy was discomfited. Right. Read.
Because the heathen had defiled it. Wherefore they pulled it down and laid up the stones in the mountains of the temple in a convenient place.
Yes, all praise. Jump down to verse 53 or verse 51 real quick.
Furthermore, they set up loaves upon the table and spread out the veils and finished all the works which had begun to make.
So essentially, they're keeping the Creator's laws now. Verse 55, watch this.
Then all the people fell upon their face, worshiping and praising the God of heaven, whom had given them good success.
So with that said, all praise be to the Creator. With that said, remember this, that we could bring up arms. I have no problem with that. I think that's amazing. Police your own neighborhoods. But the thing that's going to really change the neighborhood around is the mindset. You want to know why? Right. Let me prove it to you. If you go in the worst neighborhoods of all neighborhoods, if a billionaire go in the worst neighborhoods of all neighborhoods, and he changed and he put a Macy's there, or he put a perfect shopping center there, a car dealership there, right. Guess what? It's just going to rot to hell. Why? Because the mindset of the people was not changed.
Right.
You can't. This is what gentrification is. You have to change the mindset of the people. You have to literally brainwash them. You have to wash their brains, because you could bring up arms, and guess what? You might take the people that shoot another person might take satisfaction in that, but that's not the case. Right. The case is that you're supposed to keep the Creator's laws and allow that to turn our communities upside down. All praises be to the Creator. We can't do it doing this. 2 Maccabees 6:4.
Bring it out,
y'all. 2 Maccabees 6:4 is getting good to me, bro. I'm trying, bro. 2 Maccabees 6:4. We can't do it doing this right here. Yep. Watch this. 4.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 4.
5. Sorry.
Verse 5, the altar also was filled with profane things which the law forbid.
We can't do that. We can't deal with these profane things. Watch, read.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
Or what?
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Yeah, bro. We can't do that. We can't read verse 7. We can't put, take up arms. Guess what? And then profaning the Shabbat,
right?
Eating swine's flesh
and hoping for good success.
You're not gonna get it. Watch this. This is what y'all be doing on verse 7. Right.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices.
And y'all, honest, these are the bitter constraint was for the blameless men of conversation that love God's laws. We ain't talking about you brothers that was, remember that Mattathias had to kill a brother for coming into the temple with that bull crap.
Right.
He had to kill him and the the counselor or whoever he was of the king. This is why Mattathias said this is the beginning of the Maccabean revolt. He dipped up out of there. So all praises be to the Creator, man. Yeah. So that's what I got. My bad. If y'all want to go to another video or something, my bad. I just had to get that out.
Right. Very good. Very good to understand that history.
Do we got another video on that one?
Yeah, we got some more videos.
Yeah, let's bring them out.
We got some more videos, man. Let's see what this one is. Oh man, this is gonna piss y'all off too, man. I'm sorry, man. I'd be having to bring it out though.
Turn checking in, Flocka turn checking in. Hey man, say Lee County, Georgia, look out. Lee County, Georgia, y'all, look out, look out. Remember that black family who had that gathering with over 30 people and they shit got shot up? It was a drive-by shooting by the white guy. Well, this is the guy, Mr. Jeffrey Kinzer, fire chief in Lee County. Fire chief, big rank. He holds big rank. Well, he passed and did a drive-by on a black family that had over 20 kids in attendance. He went home first and got body armor just in case he was going to get shot. Right?
Boy, he had body armor.
Premeditated. So he committed a crime, a felonious crime, while wearing armor. That's a charge in itself. I know. His bond was only $5,000.
Y'all remember that?
He signed out bond.
$5,000 just a couple weeks ago. $5,000.
About a month ago. 30 counts of attempted murder. They didn't charge him with that.
$5,000.
They charged him. with attempted assault. And
What's
this
his
is what
name
we're saying
again?
about the Cumberland.
It's
Can we-
I forget that.
Can we look into this? What
Yeah.
is this guy name?
This is the dude. Remember the black family had a family get together. It was like a family reunion.
He did a drive
And
by.
then he did a drive-by on him. Remember they have shown a video of all of the black people screaming and running. They found armor in his van.
What?
And he
a
had got out.
$5,000 bond.
$5,000 bond. Now, listen to me, y'all. They only charge him with assault.
Anthony Case.
Go up the statute of type up the statute of aggravated assault. Watch this. Statute of aggravated assault. Yep, the penal code in Texas. Let's just say Texas. It's okay. Now there's an A and a B. Now I want to read the. I think I want the B. I think I want the yes.
You can read that,
including or yeah, I can read. No, it's. Thank you. I won't. That's what I want. Okay, got it. Watch this. It says a person commits an offense if the person commits assault as defined in this particular statute, and the person, watch this, causes serious bodily injury to another, including the person's spouse, or uses or exhibits a deadly weapon during the commission of the assault. This is a lower, not attempted murder. This is a lower charge here. This is the penal code in Texas. This is a lower charge. Not attempted. Can we look up attempted murder? The penal code on attempted murder.
So they gave him aggravated assault.
Yeah, because it said of a deadly weapon.
Deadly weapon. Yeah.
Not the armor that he had on. Not him. This not the. Okay. Adequate cause means cause that would commonly produce a degree of anger, rage, resentment, or terror in a person of ordinary temper, sufficient to render the mind incapable of cool reflection. Now watch this. That a degree of anger, rage, resentment. A person commits an offense if the person intentionally or knowingly causes the death causes the death of an individual, intends to cause serious bodily injury, and commits an act clearly dangerous to human life that causes the death of an individual. So you could it's just the intent to cause seriously bodily injury or commits an act clearly dangerous to him. Just the intent. Nope. They ain't charging with that. No. The aggravated assault. I don't even think it was aggravated assault. I think it was just assault.
That was Lee County, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Drive by and go up a little bit real quick. Drive by incident at family's reunion can be distressing. No, I ain't beat it. Chief, put fire department chief.
Yeah.
All right, Leesburg. You don't want to see no reaction. All right, I ain't have my T's crossed, my I's dotted on this one. Okay, this is this guy right here. It says a Georgia family is talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Georgia family is talking about the terrifying moments when a white man, an Edomite, Idumean, Esau, Mount Seir, opened fire on them with the AR-15 during their family reunion. That fits the aggravated assault, and that fits the attempted murder. Okay. Deputies were called out on Sunday nights to the gathering along Autumn Leaf Drive in Leesburg for reporting of a shooting. When deputies got on the scene, they found one person with a gunshot wound. While interviewing members of the family, they said Jeffrey Kinzer had gotten into an argument with some of the people at the reunion, but then left. Now that fits the resentment portion of the attempted murder.
Right? Yeah,
that fits the resentment right there. Just off of that alone, it says, but then left.
And then you can add premeditated to that because he literally went to the house, got armored up, and came back.
Oh, here go another charge. He's talking junk. He started yelling the N-word, according to Ramiel Green, a witness told by WALB TV.
That could still be a call to action of assault.
Is that not terroristic?
Yeah.
That's a terrorist. That's, if I'm not mistaken, that's terroristic.
Threat.
But they don't look at y'all as citizens. They don't look at you. They don't look at us as listen. I was on a game the other day. let's go to the next video. But anyway, I was on the game unless y'all got something on that. But I was on the game the other day, and this Edomite got on there and said, he didn't like how my play, okay, one of the plays that I had. He said, "You damn darky, you damn nigga, you should have just now the game didn't ban him for how he spoke. Probably 10 times out of 10 they didn't. But I will. Oh, this is what I was talking about, y'all. We're gonna see it in real time. Now watch this. I explained to him, and I'm just follow my point. I explained to this so-called white man. I said, listen, bro. I said, what did you think I did? He was like, man, you damn darky, you shouldn't even did. I'm like, listen, bro. Nobody in the world that I know wake up happy to be a white man. Nobody in the world do I know wake up and say, damn, I wish I was white. Nobody. So my point is this. I don't hate nobody. I'm just telling him the truth. I'm just like, listen, bro, I don't know nobody that wake up like, damn, I'm happy not to be black. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that to say that when he called me the N-word and when he called me darky, it didn't offend me. Because I'm like, bro, I know y'all hate me. I already know, bro.
Right.
That's my rant.
Bank president reaches past 3 loaded guns and presses the alarm anyway. The 3 guns belong to a gang, and the man giving orders rode with Pretty Boy Floyd. He is George Birdwell, Floyd's right-hand man, and he expects the easiest money of his career. But this bank stands in Boley, the most famous all-black town in America. Boley runs its own newspaper, its own power plant, and a bank holding every family's savings. Booker T. Washington toured its streets and called it the most enterprising town of its kind anywhere. The story goes even Floyd warned him of Boley. Birdwell is certain a black town will not fight. Inside, he levels his pistol at President D.J. Turner and tells him to open the drawers. Turner's hand moves, but not toward the money. It slides to the alarm under the counter. The alarm screams across the whole town. Bells hammer inside the lobby and out over the streets, and Birdwell's easy morning is finished. Birdwell fires. Turner falls as he clears the counter, the alarm still ringing behind him. And the timing could not be worse. Accounts say bird season has just opened, and Boley is full of shotguns. Out in the street, doors swing open and men step down with hunting rifles and shotguns. But the danger the gang should fear is not outside. It waits behind them, in the vault. A bookkeeper named H.C. McCormick stands shut inside that steel room with a loaded rifle. He eases the barrel through the vault door. One shot. Birdwell drops on the marble. The money he came for scattered loose around him. The 2 remaining robbers turn and run for the street and the waiting town. They sprint straight into gunfire pouring from every doorway, window, and rooftop on the square. By several accounts, the marshal leading the fight outside is the bookkeeper's own brother. One robber goes down in the dirt of the street and does not rise again. The last man, C.C. Patterson, drops riddled with wounds, but somehow still breathing. The marshal pulls Patterson out of the furious crowd alive and hands him to a cell, not the mob. Birdwell, the deadliest gun in Floyd's outfit, does not live out the day, killed by a bookkeeper. Weeks later, a letter signed Charles Floyd reaches the papers. The man who killed his pal will not see Christmas. McCormick does see Christmas. Floyd himself has less than 2 years left. Oklahoma is full of towns and outlaws whose stories almost nobody has told you. Follow for more true crime from Oklahoma. A bank president.
I was going to ask where Boley was too in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah. So these are stories that they don't tell us. Let's go to the next video. These are stories that they don't give us, man.
I was looking it up too. It says Boley reached, they had 4,000 residents by 1911.
Damn.
Gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators.
We've all heard the line, black men kill more white people than white people kill white people.
This goes
Not
that
only
video
is that
earlier.
false, but the data proves the exact opposite. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation in 2019, the overwhelming majority of white homicide victims are killed by white offenders. Roughly 80% of white victims are killed by other white people, while only about 15% are killed by black offenders. So no, black men do not kill more white people than white people kill white people. In fact, just like in every other racial group, most killings are intra-racial. meaning people are usually harmed by people of their own race. That's the first truth we need to drill into this conversation. Now, let's talk about black men and boys as a whole. There are about 23 million black men and boys in the United States. In 2023, there were roughly 19,800 homicide victims nationwide. If we approximate about 10,900 black homicide offenders from that total, this works out to 0.05% of black men and boys committing homicide in that particular year. That's less than 1 out of every 2,000 black men. To put it another way, 99.95% of black men and boys did not commit homicide. That's the second truth we need to keep front and center. And I know some will push back and say, yeah, but what about the reoffenders? The Bureau of Justice Statistics found that 42% of homicide arrestees had prior convictions. However, that does not mean they were prior homicide offenders. When we track actual homicide recidivism, the rates are extremely low. Among violent offenders released from federal prison, only about 1.9% were rearrested for homicide within a 5-year follow-up period. That means while some offenders had records, repeat homicide is rare. So if the numbers are this clear, why do people keep repeating the lie that black men are inherently violent? There are 3 reasons. Media amplification. The news tends to overrepresent crimes involving black offenders, making rare events feel common. Number 2, political unity. Politicians use fear narratives to justify tough on crime policies that disproportionately target black men. And number 3, historical framing. From slavery to Jim Crow to the super predator myth of the 1990s.
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kind.
All right, yeah, them numbers, the same numbers, just to back up what the Turks was talking about.
Right.
Yep. Next video. This is some more numbers to back up what the Turks were talking about. White males had a 400-year head start, commit 68% of mass shootings, responsible for 84% of child sex abuse, highest rate of opioid overdoses, 70% of arrests for domestic violence, own 86% of the nation's wealth, but still can't compete without cheating and privilege. But black people, reparations, and welfare are the problem.
Right. Wow.
Some more numbers. Let's go to the next one.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what racism looks like, boys and girls. This is what racism looks like. This is it right here. Now, watch this. This is old. I seen this a while back, but this young lady, I forget her name. So Senator Hawley is right. That's the guy.
Yeah, my God. Man.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. She pardoned the young man that went in and killed those 9 black people at the Bible study a bunch of years ago.
She pardoned him?
So he was supposed to die. He was supposed to remember he get the death sentence. But she said no, he's not a candidate of the death sentence because he dealt with anxiety.
The kid was pardoned who went into South Carolina?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you heard it right. Oh yeah. He's still in jail, but he was supposed to get the death sentence. And she said no.
From getting that. Right.
Oh, from the death sentence.
Because she was saying he's mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Biden's pardon attorney, is that correct?
I was the Justice Department's pardon attorney.
You made clemency recommendations to the White House whether or not to pardon inmates. Is that correct?
Can you pause
My
that?
job was to make clemency.
Let's start this over, but let's look up the word clemency real quick. Clemency is I believe
it's pardoning.
Yeah, it's pardon. Like, yeah, you just basically not gonna die. It says mercy, leniency. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Recommendations.
And in that capacity, you recommended that the President of the United States, Joe Biden, grant clemency to all 40 federal death row inmates, all of them, clear them out, correct?
Sir, as I told Chairman Grassley, I'm not free to discuss the recommendations.
Well, that's what your memo says. I mean, we have your memo. Your memo of November 4th, 2024 says, and I quote, disparity and undue severity of sentence, which are present in many, if not all of these cases, have been recognized as grounds for clemency. And you went on to recommend in that memo and a series of other memos that are now recorded and public record that the President of the United States grant clemency to murderers, rapists, and the most horrible offenders, all of them, clear death row completely out. I'm amazed you've been called here today. I'm absolutely amazed by it. But let's just talk about the people who you recommended. You talk about honoring victims. The people who you recommended get clemency and live at the expense and sufferance of taxpayers for the rest of their lives. Let's start with Dylan Roof. Dylan was a neo-Nazi who murdered 9 African-American worshipers at a Bible study in Charleston, South Carolina, 2015. Do you remember this case?
I do remember it very
I
well.
would hope you did. Here's his victims. You want to look at them? There they are. 9 of them at a Bible study in a church, killed in cold blood. The DOJ knew from day one that he had decided, I'm going to quote from the prosecutors, decided to attack African Americans because of their race. He further decided to attack African American worshipers in a black church in order to make his attack more notorious. More notorious. And yet you recommended that he be granted clemency, live at the expense of taxpayers for the rest of his life, substitute your judgment for that of the American judicial system. Do you stand by that recommendation today?
Sir, I'm not going to comment on the recommendations that I made, but I can tell you that Mr. Roof is going to die in prison as...
He's going to live in prison for a very long time because of you, because of your recommendations. And here's what you said in your memo of October 30th, 2024. You said that actually Roof is not a compelling candidate for clemency, but you recommended it anyway. Why? Because he suffered from anxiety, you said. Right? He suffered from anxiety. Did it ever occur to you that maybe the family of his victims might suffer a little bit of anxiety because he marched into their church and murdered them in cold blood because he was an incredible racist and he wanted to get on TV?
Sir.
Do you regret it?
I'm not going to comment on the
Do
recommendations.
you regret it?
that I-
You were President Biden's pardon attorney, is that correct?
So you mean to tell me the Burger King that he received after shooting them folks wasn't enough?
Yeah.
I remember that he asked for that. I remember
Yeah.
that was a request.
They
too.
look for a nation that cannot save them. You see this? That's a joke.
That was a
What kind
joke.
of game you playing? That's
They
a
got
joke.
that power at their hand. They don't give a damn. bro.
Yeah. What are we really discussing here? That lady, it feels stupid.
Man.
What kind of political influence was she looking to gain by pardoning him? What was she looking to gain?
And they literally used the law to cover
Yeah.
themselves because
Right.
she sat up there and pled the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much what she did.
Yeah, but and
She
then,
didn't answer no question.
so
The devil, man.
she planned to gain, to answer your question, the same thing that the Mississippi, what's her name, the coroner lady that what's the Mississippi coroner name? It's the lady
Oh,
that,
about his organs being missing?
yeah, but you know, it's been a bunch of cases that she
She was
ruled
doing?
it was unverifiable or something like that. Yeah, let's get that real quick. Mississippi coroner under fire. Let's put that in there. Is she a coroner or is she something like that? Yeah, let's put it under fire. Let's get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the autopsy lady, whatever the hell it is.
It says right there.
Undetermined is what it's called. I forget her name, and I'll have it for y'all next week. Shit. But anyway, she's the woman that medical examiner. That's what I wanted. Thank you, man. Jeez Louise. All right. It says both families pursue independent autopsy reviews, advocating Mississippi's medical examiner facing renewed scrutiny. That's it right there. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is this lady. This is what she wanted to. This is yeah. Go ahead. Type on it. Just under fire or something. Go to the one that say can't be true. Okay, go to the one. Oh, this is it. All right. Petition demanding an independent investigation into the conduct of Mississippi Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Stacey Turner to the Governor of Mississippi, the Mississippi State Board, Medical Licensure, the Department. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay, thank you. Over the past several years, multiple deaths involving African American individuals have generated substantial public concern. Why? Families, independent forensic experts civil rights advocates and members of the public have questioned whether these investigations were conducted with the rigor, transparency, and impartiality required by accepted forensic standards. So they're saying, keep reading and show me, IT, where I should read that. So they're saying essentially that this particular medical examiner have literally been over cases and have ruled them cause of death undetermined.
Among these cases, let's go to Nolan Wells one. Nolan Xavier Wells. His death has likewise become the subject of significant public scrutiny. An independent forensic pathologist concluded that the manner of death should remain undetermined pending further investigation and stated that foul play could not be excluded.
That opinion stands in contrast to the state's conclusion and underscores the need for objective review. So it says no single disputed case necessarily establishes misconduct. Yeah, right. However, when multiple investigations involving similar public concerns continue to emerge, government oversight is merely appropriate. It is essential. So essentially, she's basically she an Edomite. She the damn devil. Okay.
So she's not doing an autopsy or a full investigation like she should.
Yeah, and she's not, and she don't give a damn how he died. She's family with the judges. She's family with the. She's friends with the family.
Friends with them?
She's friends with these people in Mississippi. It's a racist state. They have racist people in power.
I know they said one of the moms was a judge or something like that too, right? Yeah, mom was a judge.
Mom or some shit.
Yeah, she's a DEI hire. That's what she is.
Yeah, all these they the damn devil. Guess what? You see how we not appalled? You see how we not?
Because it doesn't surprise.
It doesn't surprise us, man. We're not surprised. We understand that they the damn devil, man. Okay.
We know how the devil works.
Look at how they work, bro. Go ahead.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in Palantir stock shortly before he publicly praised the company on his social media site. As if the name drop itself wasn't enough, he included the company's ticker symbol for good measure. On March 23rd, after nearly a month of war with Iran, the president said talks were, quote, very good and productive, and extended his deadline for a deal by 5 days. Oil prices dropped and energy stocks fell while Trump bought shares in companies like ExxonMobil, Chevron, and other firms positioned to benefit if the war continued, which it did at the president's direction. He bought a dip that he created. Then there's NVIDIA. The president bought as much as $1 million in stock just 1 week before the Commerce Department formally approved the sale of NVIDIA chips to China. 1 week. He bought up to $5 million more in NVIDIA stock in February, right before the company announced a major chip deal with Meta. That seems like hardly a coincidence to me. And indeed, it is self-enrichment tied directly to the president's foreign policy agenda. And it's how the president's net worth has grown by over $4 billion since he started this term. Wow. As the president gets rich, his wars and tariffs are crushing hardworking American families. And I think the American people see through the BS. This is the most corrupt administration in American history.
Billions, bro.
Yeah, all the amount of trades. They said no other president has even made 1 or 2 trades while they're in office. This guy has made over 3,000 trades. Okay. Like he said, he been getting rich. He bought the dip that he caused, and he knew it was going to shoot up. For sure. Man, wow.
$4 billion though.
But because he knew the war will make things go up.
Yeah.
The war is going to make precious metals go up. The war is going to make petroleum go
America,
up. With the Strait of Hormuz stuff.
This is Babylon the Great, bro.
Yeah.
This is Egypt here, bro.
Boy.
This is Egypt, bro. Egypt has some man. This is Egypt, bro. Right. A lot of our tribes were rich, man. They had more, not rich, but more money than other tribes, bro. And a lot of different areas, man, especially in Exodus, man. So I could just imagine how massive Egypt was. Right. You know, this is bro. This is the times we live in, fellas, ladies and gents. Go ahead.
All right,
70%.
That's a little bit right here.
Yeah. That's how many Black fathers are living with their kids right now. Bathe them, dress them, diaper them every single day.
These are just going back into the numbers. This is just what racism look like. The reason we bring it out the numbers is because you didn't know these numbers. Let's be honest. Y'all didn't know these numbers. You didn't know that 83% of white crimes are done by white people. Y'all didn't think that. Y'all thought that we were the perpetrators. Y'all thought that we were the reason why. You didn't think that she's about to tell you numbers right now. Well, how many black men and black fathers are in the household? They tell us that this is what racism looks like. The fact that this man can get rich in office, that's racism, bro. He can send out tariffs and all these different laws to keep you bound and all these taxes go up in taxes.
You're supposed to go to jail for that. That's insider trading, man.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be able to
They locked Martha Stewart up for it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
do it.
we don't live in no country. We live in a corporation.
Right.
And who was the other person? Nancy Pelosi. She was another person that was doing that a lot, man. They was coming
This is what racism looks like, is my point. This is the point of these videos. Go ahead.
It's higher than white fathers. It's higher than Hispanic fathers. Homework help every day? Black fathers, 41%. White fathers, 28%. That's not a meme. It's not just me running my mouth. That's the CDC record. It was published in 2013, 13 years ago. And the black dads who don't live in the home, still the most involved non-resident fathers in the entire study. Now, this is what I need you to understand, especially when it comes to the reputation that black men hold in our communities and in this country. The CDC can't update those numbers anymore. It stopped collecting comparable data. I wonder why. We won the measurement, so they quit measuring. And the lie kept its airtime. Charlie Kirk built a whole platform on a lack of fathers as a problem in the black community and our country. They filled a stadium to honor him. As we creep into election season, I want you to name one. Name one politician who ever stood up and corrected that record. Drop it in the comments. I'm curious because I've never heard it on the right or the left. Subscribe to Control the Narrative on Substack. I'm breaking it all down, the whole report.
You can stop it. Follow the young lady if you want the stats, man, because she back it up. Hold on, stay right there. And if it was not facts, according to the fact checkers, then they would have a small message at the bottom of the video suggesting that it's not a fact. It says black dads, the CDC no longer measure the stats. Don't miss that, y'all. Let's not miss that. They no longer measure the stats because we're winning in the stats. We're winning in the measurements. We're winning. Yes, involved fathers. Yes, we're winning. Yes, that's a relatively low number. Let's be honest. I'm not happy about 41%, but they damn sure shouldn't be happy about 28%. And they shouldn't build a stadium to reverence a guy that was lying about that particular stat. He made most of y'all believe. A lot of these black Negroes was crying because this man died. He made most of you Negroes, these boot-licking niggas. Man, they made it. You boot-licking niggas was crying because this man, and he lied. He was lying to you.
Liar, man.
Lied to you, bro. So with that said, he got the Martin Luther King effect. He was about to wake up and tell the truth, and they said, buddy. Rather, it's a fake. You're gonna fake your death, and you're gonna live over there on the other side of Antarctica, or you gonna die for real. Whichever one you want to do, you choose, Mr. Man. Yeah. So with that said, is that what the last one? I think it was a couple more. Two more.
What's funny about that? Now you talk about that, man. Just thinking about that, when we say that 83% of Caucasians kill each other, you know, it's like some underlying rumblings in that even with Charlie Kirk, like he was set up by his own. By his own people, man. His wife and everything, man.
Yeah. Facts. That they saying that too.
Yeah.
They saying that. Hey, this subject is called The Tables Have Turned. Can we get Sirach 8 and 7 real quick before? I need some help on this scripture, man. If somebody get in contact with Bishop and tell him to call me on this one, man. You know, it's I need help on this one, man. I need help on Sirach 8 and 7. Yeah, the book of Sirach, chapter 8 and verse 7. I need some help on this one, man. I need help, y'all. Come on, man. I need some help, man. Come on, because the Bible was written. If y'all following me, the Bible was written by Israel for Israel. Okay. If y'all following me here, man. Now I ain't necessarily happy, but I ain't mad either. I ain't have a dog in this race. So read what you got, man. It's Sirach chapter 8 and verse 7.
Sirach chapter 8 and verse 7. Rejoice not over the greatest enemy being dead, but remember that we die all.
That we do die all. So I ain't gonna rejoice over the dead. because we all die, right? Just know I don't have a dog in this race. And then also when I see these videos, I don't have any feelings towards these videos. I just know that the tables have turned, and I will say that it's super, super unfortunate. But I will also say that this young lady told this man to step back 100 times in this video. This is a big Broly man. Look at the dash. Look at the chest cam. What they call that?
Body cam.
The body cam. Look at the body cam and how low it is. This is a small young lady. This ain't no big woman. Go ahead.
I'm gonna fuck your ass up,
Okay,
bitch.
you better step back right
I
now.
said, get the fuck out of here now.
Step back right now. Fuck. I'm gonna fight. Stick to it. Fight. Get off me. Get off me. If you come any closer, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you, dude.
I'm gonna
I'm
fucking
gonna shoot you.
human being up.
I'm gonna shoot. Stick to
Get
the
the
fight.
fuck out of here now.
Get up. Stop. You don't
Get the
stop.
fuck
I'm gonna
outta
shoot
here.
you. I'm gonna shoot you, dude.
Shoot.
Get off me. Get off. Get off.
Is she missing? Nah, that adrenaline rushing. He felt that. He
felt all that.
He felt that boy about to tumble on his behind. He
He got to have on a vest.
No, he ain't. No. He about to tumble on down right now.
From your location.
He felt it.
In
Like,
front.
hold on.
Lower level. Suspect down.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's
Do
just
not
like,
move.
come on, man. Then he called her a nigger in the beginning.
Do not step back, dude. Step back.
Tables
I'm gonna
have
fuck
turned,
your-
man. It's unfortunate to see things like that. But man, why you just can't? Why I tell my children, stop mean stop. Why you just can't just back up, bro? Just leave. You see a video of our brother running away from the police officers getting shot and killed, and then shot many times. Ding, ding, ding.
But that's how
She was
act.
reluctant to do it.
That's how they act with police, man. I've seen them do that so many times, man. They'll get out the car,
Right.
and get stopped, and get to hollering at the cop. Like, you ain't supposed to do stuff like that in a traffic stop. They'll get out the car, get insubordinate, because I guess they think nothing can happen to them.
Then this is their heaven.
They like nothing
You
can
didn't see
happen.
in
to
Genesis?
me. Nothing can happen to me.
You didn't see what Isaac was giving away the blessings? He said you're gonna have to do what happened. He said this is gonna be your rulership, bro.
Man, he get out of there. Why you pull me over for?
Yeah.
He just
He
goes
get out the
crazy.
car with the police officer.
Right.
Yeah, hell no.
You get out that car, man. I done seen them bust windows, smack our brothers all in the face, punch them in the face. They done did so many things, man.
Man, so many, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though. But this is the last video I got for y'all for the night. This is your Dr. I don't even call this man doctor. This is Fucci.
Fucci, yeah.
This is Mr.
Well, nothing
Fucci.
says
Yeah,
honest.
I seen this, man. He killed him, man.
Do you like taking the fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something. What day of the week is it today?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color tie are you wearing?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color's the carpet in front of you?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Let's just get one thing straight. You don't have any rights under the Fifth Amendment because you've been pardoned, as you very well know. As the Supreme Court has been clear for a century and more, Brown versus Walker, 1896, when he has been pardoned, he may not stand upon his privilege. You know that. Your lawyers sitting behind you now shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it. This isn't about the Constitution. This isn't about the law. This is about contempt. Contempt for this body and contempt for the American people. But I think I know why you're doing it. It's because you don't want to answer questions. It's because you did all kinds of terrible things. It's because during the pandemic, you got rich, didn't you? You got rich. While people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. And not only were you doing that, you were using federal employees with taxpayer money to apply for and solicit cash prizes for you personally. Cash prizes totaling over $1 million. You did all of that during the pandemic, didn't you? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the.
They don't give a damn about your laws. They don't care about them
Well,
laws.
nothing says honesty like taking the fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something.
This is your Mr. Fucci right here. This is
Damn.
the Fucci. He don't give a damn about the laws.
Mhm.
He don't give a damn about what you talking about, how slick and cute you said it. Man, he don't give a damn.
I seen that. I seen that interview too, man. Like he made so much money just off of the Pfizer and the Moderna.
Man, that nigga
all
went
those different
Johnson
things
and Johnson.
Yes,
that
making
nigga
them-
went door to door.
Yes.
Y'all remember him going
Mhm.
door to door?
He got money.
Fucci was going door to door telling people, if you don't get the shot, nigga, you go to jail.
Right. And America bought into the lie. We
Bought
so
into the
they
lie.
so naive and incompetent.
I'll
Even
tell
that little Senate hearing, very incompetent.
Yep.
He made a mockery of their little thing under the fifth. He made a mock. He wouldn't answer no
he wasn't
questions.
gonna answer any questions, man. And because he had already know, he got over like a
How are they
fat
gonna hold him accountable? They're not.
Can't.
He made you look very incompetent. The whole system.
Yep. This is so the law that they make you guys absolutely uphold and is the same laws that they don't give a damn about.
And this was the guy that we was listening to during the time when during COVID was going on for the mandate of the mask, the mandate of the vaccination, the mandate of all these different things.
Right.
Through the auspices of Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, and I saw Stephen Anthony Smith praising Kyrie Irving and others who stood against the shot. Boy, and you'll see how they'll push this propaganda about the shot, and then your family members will try to influence you to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
You see, your phone family will turn against you.
Yeah.
Family.
I'm not taking. You don't know what the hell is in that thing.
Man.
He putting that. You know what I mean?
Man, putting that.
And they ain't gonna-
That little glass
Yeah,
antibodies.
we don't know what and they still waiting. Because you know that stuff. Sometimes they do that stuff just to see the time frame. Sometimes you might not see the effects of this for like another 10, 20 years.
Right.
So they know who they gave it to.
And it was 3 phases of shot. You know, some
For
people
sure.
wouldn't
Some
go.
people gotta go get their second.
Man. And,
Yeah.
and we don't know the effects of that. We still don't. Boy,
Still
these
don't know the
people
effects, man.
very incompetent, man.
Yep. I know a situation, where they told a woman that the doctors told the woman that there's nothing absolutely wrong with you, but she couldn't conceive. She couldn't have a baby. It took years for her to have a baby. You know what I mean? After getting that shot. But was saying nothing was wrong with her, something was wrong with your husband. Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah,
it was- so that shot temporarily sterilized her, is what they were saying.
I'm gonna assume it had to be. It had to be. Only on top of, probably the husband's diet and eating bad and stuff
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
But most likely it was that shot.
Yeah, man, we have no idea. You
I don't
know,
give a damn what
Yeah.
what this stuff is gonna
They
do.
said it
You
took
know,
away your smell. Some people had reports that they can't smell anything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know the effects of it.
And then I heard that people that even after they got the shot, they caught it after they got it. Like they said, I didn't have it, and then when I got the vaccination, I caught it.
Right.
It's like I was.
Boy.
So you don't know, man. It's crazy, man. So, Israel, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, keep these laws, apply them, and keep them in your everyday life.
Yeah, man. Get in the gym, bro.
Get in the gym.
Get
That's
in the
what-
gym, bro.
Break a sweat, man.
Go work out. I don't know. The spirit just told me to say that, man. Go work out, bro.
Right.
Ain't y'all tired of being cornballs?
Right.
Hey, most of the problems that we have in the black community is because of the poor diet, man.
Right.
A lot of them, man. You know how you say that you could get to your creator, or you know what your creator is saying when your first brain ain't even
Exactly.
Your first brain ain't working. Your second brain, damn sure ain't working. How you close to the creator? You ain't close to no dang on creator.
IT, see if we can bring some up here. See if you can look up the 3 meals a day myth.
That's trash, man.
3 meals a day myth.
Bring it out, bro.
Because we were just talking about this, and I don't like to generalize, but I'm gonna do it. Our sisters, that love to go out to eat. Y'all love to go out to eat a lot
Oh,
for
them
whatever
big
reason.
backs?
Yeah, like to go to order a lot of DoorDash. You just get bored and you want to order something. These are the things we trying to say. Like, this 3 meals a day. Who actually said you need to eat 3 meals a day?
Was it Dr. Fucci?
Was it Dr. Fauci?
Right.
Damn near.
The food industry created that myth for sales, for profit. And then now with this lab grown meat, you don't know what you're getting.
You
in
don't
these
know what you're
restaurants.
getting, man.
So if you very naive, eating 3 meals a day, keep spiking your insulin.
Product. I'm trying to see for most of them. I might need to get something on that because I knew they were saying that that's a myth, man. Hold on, here it. Okay, perfect. Let's go down to the second paragraph, the third paragraph. It says in medieval England, The main meal of the day was dinner, eaten around midday. The word breakfast, and this is what we talk about, bro, literally meant breaking an overnight fast.
Yep.
But it wasn't a universal habit. Nobility who did not rise early often skipped it entirely, unless they were traveling or hunting. Most people got by on one large midday meal and possibly a lighter supper in the evening. 2 meals a day was a norm for centuries.
Bruh, it was nothing wrong with it, but because they wanted you guys to, what did they want you? It's equivalent to Christmas.
Yeah,
it's equivalent
it's
to
to get
Easter.
you to spending money.
They just want you to
How
spend
do we
the
get you to
money.
spend money? We start talking about
Same.
6 meals a day, 6 small meals a day. And what I learned too is they done so much stuff. Even like when it comes to like, AI. They
Yeah.
know when you're ordering food. They know how much
Yeah.
food you want to order. They know
Yeah.
how many times
They
people
hunt
order.
your
You
step.
can talk. They do
They
all
hunting
that
your
stuff,
step.
man.
You can say
step.
something in front. We can say something right now, and it'll
We
come
look
up
at
on the
it and
dang
it'll
on.
pop up, man.
It says one long-term study found that men who ate only once or twice a day actually had a 26% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those eating 3 meals. But the difference between 2 and 3 meals may come down to how long your daily fasting window is, not
there
a
you
magic
go.
number
Right.
of
There you go.
meals.
Right.
So that means eating back to back. You get up,
Right.
get up in the morning, you have breakfast around 10,
Right.
you're eating lunch around 11,
Yeah.
and
Right.
you're eating dinner by 3 or 4.
Uh-huh.
You're not giving your body any time
The
to
rest, the digestive
The
system.
digestive system.
It says what does seem to matter is consistency. Eating a higher proportion of your calories earlier in the day and allowing your body to a genuine break from food overnight.
Right.
Yeah. So let's get some scriptures real quick before we close. I know we're done.
Yeah.
Let's get Sirach 30.
Yeah, you already know.
We going straight there. It's a collage of them in Sirach 30. We just gonna go through. We're gonna skip through a lot of them. So follow me, IT. And listen, believe it or not, your diet has a lot to do with your lustful actions. For an example, you see a lot of big back women out here getting a lot of love from these niggas, man. And that's a bad cycle. The reason I say that is because you big back women is getting love. These horny niggas are giving y'all a false sense of false sense of hope.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like these niggas are horny, is my point. And they'll deal with a big back, making a big back thinking that she ain't got to get in the gym. Girl, get your big back in that gym.
Yeah.
Sirach 30 and 14. Watch this.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution
than a what?
Than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Watch, read verse 15.
Health and good estate of the body are above all gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't get it twisted. Health and good estate of the body, read, is above all gold. Any commodity on this earth, anything physical.
And a strong body above infinite wealth.
And a strong body above infinite wealth. Was David wasn't out of shape.
Right.
He broke swords with his forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Moses wasn't out of shape. He damn near cracked the rock in half with a dang on smite.
Right.
These dudes wasn't out of shape. Right. Come on, man. These dudes was warriors, man. Our forefathers were strong, bruh. Verse 16.
There is no riches above a sound body.
There's no riches above what?
A sound body.
Yeah, read.
And no joy above the joy of the heart.
Why? Because a good health brings a good mind. And if you're in a good mind, then you have the joy of the heart. That's what the Bible's talking about. Verse 17.
And that's a great point. I didn't mean to cut you off. That was a great point because I remember just not to sidetrack too long, ID, but I remember my son, Aaron, my son works out, a lot. And my older son, Demo, doesn't work out as much as Aaron do.
Aaron's scared of that work. He don't work out. He's scared of that work. You don't want no work for real.
And he was asking Demo, Demo's like, yeah, I'm gonna work out, man. I just gotta get my mind together. He said, no, when you get your body together, you will get your mind together.
Talk to him, Aaron.
So it's not like about you're waiting till you get your mind
Talk to him, Aaron.
go to the gym. When if you just go to the gym, going to the gym will get your mind together.
Talk to him, Aaron.
So that's what he was saying right there. When it's like that, having health and a good estate of body, he says there are no riches above a sound body,
right?
And no joy above the joy of the heart.
Watch.
Like, there is nothing better than having a sound body. Because what we say, you know, or what we say, health is your wealth.
Health is wealth. That's
Like
right.
you could talk about all the things you want to do physically, but if you're not able to do them, what difference do it make?
That's right.
People talk about when they get money, traveling the world, going on vacation, doing all these things. What if you can't?
We sick,
Verse
poor
17 gonna say the same thing. Go ahead, watch this.
Death is better than a bitter life of continual sickness.
Yeah, you rather be dead than sit on your
Go ahead and
deathbed.
check
You
out.
can't even. You going to check out, man. You might as well try again in the next life.
Bedridden, man.
Go to chapter 38.
Hold on, one more.
Oh,
go
go
to
ahead.
20. Go to 25. ID's first.
Okay, bet,
Yeah,
bet.
sir. A cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet.
There you go.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna give my wife weigh about 150 pounds, man. Her and her sister grew up. They was both skinny. They about the same height, same age. Her sister got up to 280 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
It's a damn.
she had chastised her to drop down in a plank. That woman, 280 pounds.
Right.
She don't have the willpower, the determination. We can see her fitness level.
Right.
She need to start with some walking, and the best exercise for her is 20 fork put downs.
Right.
Yeah.
20 refrigerator closures. You know what I'm saying? 20 cabinet closures every day. She need to do 20 fork put down. You see what I'm saying? Because she don't have the she need to start with that, man.
Man, this king said 24 put downs.
Yeah. Just put it down. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, man. No, that was funny, but you dead ass wrong, bro.
Yeah, man.
You dead ass right, but dead ass wrong, bro.
Yeah, and, you know,
Man.
to get that weight off of her, man.
Man, yeah, she gotta start. Yeah, it start with her mind, man. You gotta
Right.
want to do it. It's unfortunate, but you gotta want to do it, man. Cause you know what really made me want to get in shape, bro. I used to always I used to think, damn, if I was in a bad situation, I had to pull myself up, my own body weight up to survive or to get out of a bad situation. I want to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how hard it is. Probably I be seeing people can't do a pull up. I be in that joint doing 10, 15 pull ups at a time, bro. I don't be playing, bro.
Yeah, you got to live in that body, man. You better take care of it and have some strength. Like he said, we read the manliness of them. You got to be capable of handling your business,
gotta be
so you
capable.
need to be training.
You got to.
You know, so
read verse 1. Watch out. Let's do this.
Verse 1. Sirach chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created
Now,
him.
this is not the physician today. This is not Dr. Fucci or Fauci. This is not him. This is the physicians that the meat was given. The meat was the herbs that was given. The men that were proficient in the herbal lifestyle. There was not these men. And we
Dr.
go into
Sebi.
that. This is the Dr. Sabies. This
Right.
is not the Dr. Fucci's.
Right.
All right. Is that his name? Y'all keep laughing at me. Is that his name? Fauci. Okay.
Yeah, it's called-
Verse 4.
Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
This is what he's talking about. This is the physician right here. Go ahead.
And he that is wise would not abhor them.
You ain't gonna hate those because they don't taste good. Let me be honest with you, bro. Man, me and my wife has what is it? Bitter soursop. Man, that shit almost
Right.
took me out, bro. That shit almost took me out,
You
bro.
was talking about that Tonga Ali for a long time.
Man, I hate that. Oh my god. I
was
set
taking
my
the
wife
calorie.
up.
I was taking the calorie.
I set my wife up. I'm like, hey, babe, mix all these herbs together, see how it tastes. Boy, she tastes that shit. She was like, what the?
Bitter, yeah.
I'm
bitter,
like,
bitter.
yeah, it wasn't me. Hey, read verse 9.
Was not the water made sweet with the wood,
Mm-hmm.
that the virtue thereof might be known?
Oh, read 9. Jump down to 9.
Verse 9.
What you want? Oh, okay. You wanted something?
It's a precept to that. I'm going to bring it out.
All
And
praises.
Verse 9. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent,
Uh-huh.
but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole.
Yep. Now this is the point. No. I'm sorry. You want to bring out that one before I go to the next chapter?
Yeah, verse 5. Well, yeah, we'll get it in the end. I'll come back to 38 and 5.
All right, Sirach 30. Go ahead. What you want, bro?
No, I'm going ahead. Waiting on you.
All right, 31. Sirach 31. I want to show y'all that the physicians are not the physicians that was taught. This is not these dudes today. Western medicine.
Right.
If we just read that it was the physicians that knew how to take from the herbs of the earth and heal your behind. Okay, it's not them guys. All right. Verse 22.
Verse 22. My son, hear me and despise me not.
Mm-hmm.
And at thy last thou find as I told thee,
Mm-hmm.
and all thy works be quick, so shall there be no sickness come unto thee.
Be quick. Change. understand, so no sickness come upon you. Watch this, verse 23.
Verse 23.
Who is what?
Who is liberal of his meat? Men shall speak well of him.
Read.
And the report of his good housekeeping will be believed.
Who is liberal of his meat? This ain't a man this man understand that I ain't eating too much. I'm not an idiot. I'm not dumb. It's gonna prove it. Verse 24.
But against him that is a niggard of his meat.
He don't understand his meat. He don't understand how to eat. He don't understand his diet. Read.
The whole city shall murmur.
Because this is a big back nigga walking around when everybody else is fit. This is a big back woman. She got 7 backs, 2 stomachs, and 4 legs. Like, come on, bruh. Read.
And the testimony of his niggardness shall not be doubted of.
Right. Creator got a way of calling it stuff.
For those that don't believe nigger, it's niggardness.
Right.
He put the
niggard
on it.
Right.
Niggardness.
Niggardness.
Yeah, because bro, when you out of shape, when you fat, nigga, you a nigga, bro.
You a nigga.
Right.
You are. We ain't talking about nigger. We're not talking about Negro.
Right.
We're not talking about Negro because that means black. We're not talking about more. We're talking about nigger.
Niggard, lazy.
You're a niggard.
Right. Laziness, man. Don't have
man.
no care for you.
Watch this. 25. Let's do it.
Verse 25. Show not thy valiantness in wine.
Is that not diet too?
Right.
Is that not diet too? Okay, go ahead. Watch.
For wine have destroyed many.
Yes, bruh. It's poison. It destroyed many by lust. It destroyed many by breaking the Creator's laws. It destroyed many by heart attacks, like physical illnesses. Yes, man. Come on.
Say it. Read 26.
Read.
The furnace proveth the edge by dipping. So doeth wine the hearts of the proud by drunkenness.
Yes, because wine will make you do some shit. It'll make you say to hell with the Creator's laws. It'll make you say to hell with what you know you supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
Alcohol lowers your inhibition. So
Yes.
it literally make you do things that you wouldn't normally do if you were sober.
That's diet. We read the niggerness, bro. We read it, bro. We read it for ourselves, bro.
Right.
Verse, let's go to chapter 37. Let's do it. And then don't forget 30 and 5 for my brother.
Yeah, 38 and 5.
Yeah, 30 and 5. But this 37, 27.
Sirach chapter 37, verse 27.
Yeah.
My son, prove thy soul in thy life.
And
see what it is evil for it. And see what is evil for it.
It says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it. You're supposed to know your soul. You're supposed to know yourself.
thyself.
Right.
You're supposed to know that you, if I'm gonna eat all this candy and shit up here, it shouldn't be up here.
Stay away from it.
I need to stay away from it.
Right.
If I don't have the discipline to stay away from this shit, it shouldn't be up here.
Right.
Now I have it for design. I might dip into it every now and again, but guess what? I'm in that ring boxing like I'm in that joint boxing. I'm in that joint working hard as hell. I had to tell my brother, come outside, bro. I think I'm about to pass out, bro. Come outside with me, bro.
Yeah.
Bro had to follow me outside because I'm about to pass the hell out. So that's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
He's telling you to understand your life, understand your soul, understand what's bad for you. Understand that if you cannot stay around Big Macs, get the hell away, Big Mac. If you can't, if you can't stay away from chicken, then stay away from it. That's what that's saying. Read.
And give not that unto it.
And give not that unto it. If you know damn well you 718 pounds, don't go get to McDonald's because you tired and you hungry. No, bro. Stop eating. Go get you a salad. It might not taste good, but damn it, it's good for you. Read verse 20. Go ahead. 28.
28. For all things are not profitable for all
that
men.
Burger ain't profitable for all men. Some men are built and just, I tell my wife that all the time, some women are just born a certain way. Some men are just born fit. It's just, it is what it is. Let's be honest. Now, you might not be healthy on the inside, but let's be honest. The outside is a direct epitome of who you are on the inside. Let's be honest. So with that said, guess what, man? If you're fat on the outside, that's the niggerness that 31 was talking about.
Right.
Go ahead.
Neither hath every soul pleasure in everything.
Yeah, neither have every soul pleasure in everything. So my pleasure might not be ID pleasure. ID pleasure might not be Rashaya pleasure. Adriana Dara pleasure might not be Sabrina pleasure. You understand? So the pleasure of it. So I know that I can't listen. I just told my wife, shit, I just worked out hard as hell. She told me to take a break. I tried to run in the sun yesterday. I accomplished a 9-minute or 10-minute mile. I almost passed out doing it, but I ran in at 100-degree heat. And I told her today, I'm about to go get me a smash burger. I want a smash burger. You know what I'm saying? I go give me a cookie. That's why I got no damn teeth in my mouth, man. All right, read it. But the point is I could do that.
Right.
And I could do that meticulous. I could do it meticulously. I can't do it all the time.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing.
Unsatiable into any dainty thing. You can't just look at the little Debbie's in the aisle and say, okay, I'm gonna go get that thing. That's satisfying to me. I'm gonna go get it. Go ahead.
Nor too greedy upon meat.
Don't be too greedy upon meats, bro. Don't be a fat ass, bro. Don't be a big back, bro. Come on, bro. Go ahead.
For excess of meats bringeth sickness.
Yes. Cancer,
right.
Diabetes,
gout,
high blood pressure, heart disease.
Right.
Damn near every disease.
Right.
Because the word disease is made up of two words. Dis-ease.
There you go.
It's just dis-ease of any part of your body because of your poor habits. Read.
And the surfeiting will turn into choler.
I don't know what that means.
Overeating.
Overeating.
Will turn into choler.
Okay. All praise. Verse 31.
By surfeiting have many perished.
Yes, by overeating have many perished. Read.
But he that taketh heed prolongeth his life.
But if you pay attention to what you eat, like my brother ID had me chewing on some damn fennel seeds on the way back from the casino.
Yeah.
The shit was horrible. But I chewed on them joints and then it became pleasurable to me. I'm like, damn, I need some more of those. My body start yearning for it. As a matter of fact, bro, I need some.
Yeah, I got you.
For sure. I need some more. What was the fennel seeds, right?
Fennel seeds.
Yeah.
I took a liking to the coriander seed now.
That's what. Okay, so did you have me eat the coriander seed?
Yeah, it was fennel seeds, but the coriander seed, you want to boil them down.
Okay, all right. But the fennel seeds, for whatever reason, I came home and I passed everything I had in my stomach. That shit does it help with digestion or something?
Those coriander seeds do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I had like a piece of it or something. Aren't they a little bigger? It was something. It was another one you had in the box too.
I had cloves and I had
that's what it
fennel
was.
seeds
Okay.
and coriander seeds.
Okay, all praises, man.
But so you see in this 38, it says, "For the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the King." Verse 4, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood?" Here in Sirach, he's paraphrasing something. He's paraphrasing, the precept to this is Exodus chapter 15. Remember, was not the water made sweet? So this is in Sirach. This is when we were in the wilderness with Moses and we were complaining. Exodus chapter 15. And we're going to start at verse 24.
Okay.
Remember what he's saying in Sirach.
Exodus chapter 15 and verse 24. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, "What shall we drink?"
We were thirsty, and we was murmuring against Moses. Verse 25.
And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree.
This is the tree that the water was made sweet, right? And look what Moses is going to do.
Which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet.
That's what Sirach is talking about. And the Most High made medicines out of the herbs of the earth.
Right.
And this tree, read.
There he made for them a statute and an ordinance.
Okay. Now, a lot of people say this tree that made the water sweet is like he threw it in there and made a tea. Right. They believe this to be moringa.
Okay, got
They
it.
believe this to be moringa. I personally believe it to be coriander seeds.
Okay.
Because the water will become sweet. Now, I haven't had moringa leaves, but
it's not sweet.
But you said that coriander smells like you said it smelled like Fruit Loops or something like that.
Yeah. But
because moringa seed, the moringa leaf don't taste sweet.
It don't taste sweet.
Yeah.
But the moringa is more of a tree, and a coriander seed is really cilantro.
Okay.
So, and it says tree. So you would have to go with moringa. It does have a somewhat sweetness, but it's not as sweet as that coriander. But then
it's mid.
Yeah, and remember he said in Sirach, it's for the healing, verse 26.
Verse 26, and said, "If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee."
That's why he said, you give honor to the physician, but the Most High really
bring it out.
Oh, now you
so
got
when
me brought the scripture to my mind.
Bring it out.
So he's giving you the herbs and the virtues thereof might be known. That's where the healing comes from. You won't have to run to the physician if you do the keeping the commandments and the statutes. The Most High God gonna make you wise in what you need to eat and what you need to do.
Man, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All praises, man. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna get one while my brother looking for this one, because I know he's looking for some fire. Hey, bro, that was fire, bro. That was
All
fire,
praise,
bro. All
yeah.
praise. That was fire. Hey, let's get Psalms 144 for all the brothers that think that boxing is a brawler spirit or a brawler art. Or I know I was talking to a brother, I'm not gonna name who it was, that speak about how boxing is it's a bad thing, if you will. Okay, it's an art, and we made everything. All right, so 144-1.
Blessed be the Lord, my strength.
Blessed be the Lord, my strength. This is who we get our strength from. We get our strength from the Lord, especially when we keep the laws of the Creator. Read.
Which teaches my hands to war.
Which teaches my hands to war, and what else?
And my fingers to fight.
And my fingers to fight. He ain't made no suckers.
Mm-hmm.
He teaches our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Mm-hmm. When I ball these fists up, bro, it's some stank coming behind these joints, bro. Mm-hmm. It's something that is gonna make you second guess. Why am I in the fight with this nigga? Yes, that's what. Yeah, absolutely. All praises be unto the Creator, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what you got, bro? My brother, he laughing. He see me in action, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 16.
Bro, I be in that ring working. I had his ass in the ring. All praise be to the Creator. He was sparring one of the coaches. Sure enough. What was that, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's like a year ago.
Yeah, all praises, man. Yep. Put them joints on, man. Yeah. Shit. Feel that punch. Head all hurting and shit. Head ringing. Yeah, man. For whatever reason, it's
something about it. I can say just, when you get the working out and you get in the ring and you get the fight, it's just a spirit comes over you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Almost like you preparing yourself for a fight.
Yeah.
Preparing yourself for the things that's to come. Like the nervousness is not. I didn't get nervous. I didn't feel nervous, but you felt like you wanted to fight. You wasn't afraid to take a punch. You wanted to go in there. You wanted to just, go in there and prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what you want. So it's like something kind of comes over you. You kind of get a spirit on you when you go up in there, man. And it's from the training. Mm-hmm. It's from what you're doing. You got to put it on, man. I mean, you can't be you can't be no
female. Protect your family, man.
You can't be feminine.
Yeah, it's a life skill, man.
You can't be emotional
life skill, man.
They
teach you a lot.
Yeah. You got to be able to get violent, man.
You got to, bro. You got to be capable of violence.
Yeah, I walk away from most fights. My brother watched me walk away from fights, bro, where I knew I could have knocked the dude out. He's like, bro, I'm not about to fight you. I fight for a living, bro. Go on about your business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sirach Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12 is the verse I want. Just to kind of pair with ID. So it's kind of going by what ID was saying from the previous scripture.
Verse 12, for it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
So the main thing is what we were saying, because again, a good, cheerful person will care about his meat and diet. But we know that healing, all those things come from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about herb, mollifying plaster, because those are the things that you would do to heal yourself.
Right.
But it was the word that restoreth all things.
All praises. All praises
for that.
Yeah, well, that's all the videos. We finally got through the videos.
Got through the videos.
All of
good.
them.
If all hearts and minds is clear, it's been another episode of Covenant Brothers Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you tune in with us weekly. We dropping new episodes every week. Make sure we remember where we love you and that there's nothing you can do about it.